kick to receive the data.
You sure you want to keep going with Twitch? I mean...
I can... Hello, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome back to the Waifu Wars, where we go through and objectify fictional women, because that's what they're here for. Giggity.
Shut up, feminists.
I should say that
Alex
is not a scientist.
Last time Morgan ended up getting to the top of the tier, which is understandable. Oh, yet at Black Cat,
please note Alex's opinion is not representative of anybody on the stream, including himself.
Yes. Thank you for the disclaimer. And same is true for Kevin, myself, and everyone else tonight there.
Anywho, next up, we're continuing our trend on the DC characters, and we're starting with Fire, who is a Brazilian superhero that could turn into actual fire.
Yes. The floor is yours, Kevin, because I don't know. A lot of us don't know about some of the more obscure characters in the DC canon. So the floor is yours.
I'm sure Gizmo knows plenty about this character because my introduction to her was through the Justice League animated series.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people got there.
Go ahead and give me your name again.
Fire.
F-Y-R-E?
No, Fire.
Literally,
Beatriz da Costa.
Also,
they're so obscure, there are literally only 3 entries.
Well, she wasn't that like Justice League
Echo.
Somebody's echoing.
It's RGS.
That's me. Sorry, I'll fix that real quick.
Sorry, man.
Oh, look at that! Would you look at that?
We're still echoing.
Okay, would you look at that?
I know,
I'm
fixing
that
it.
image for both DC and Marvel.
Yeah, I gotta comic read one of these sections.
Anyway,
it's a little bit hard to find the.
I'm going to be going through
live ones.
I'm going to be going through both her origins on the old stuff and her new 52/rebirth stuff. Beatriz Bonella da Costa started as an amateur model on the beaches of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, then becoming a showgirl and stage performer before finding herself serving as an undercover secret agent for the Brazilian government. In the course of one of her missions, she was exposed to a pyroplasmic explosion. The accident, which granted her fire-based superhuman powers, prompted her to assume the identity of the Green Fury and join the international superhero team, the Global Guardians. Shortly after changing her name to the Green Flame, the Guardians' UN funding was withdrawn in the wake of the formation of the Justice League International. Beatriz talked her teammate and friend and Ice Maiden into joining her and in approaching the Justice League embassy and asking for a job. And remarkably, in the wake of Black Canary's resignation and abduction of several members, the shorthanded JLI took them on. Eventually, she once again changed her heroic name, this time to Fire, in affinity with Ice Maiden's shortening of her own name to simply Ice.
Yeah.
She served the longest continuous term of any Justice League International member, including an extended period of empowerment, and after an encounter with Doomsday. Yes, she was there alongside Superman and whatnot, fighting Doomsday.
There were a lot of.
I imagine she'd have been there.
Booster Gold was
Doomsday.
there too.
Booster Gold,
Beetle.
Man,
I think this is what everyone
Ted Cord was in the hospital.
Yeah, Ted Cord was hospitalized.
Wasn't that like when he was showing? Okay, we're not talking about Ted Cord. As amazing as the Blue Beetle is, we're talking about Fire.
A period in which, sadly, it coincided with the death of her best friend Ice at the hands of the Overmaster. She subsequently returned to Brazil and attempted to establish herself as the country's primary superhero. This met with variable success, which she blamed partly on the Martian Manhunter's visibility in the southern hemisphere.
Yeah, they don't, they like him, so they don't like Fire. And she changed her name to Fire so that she would get worse results in search engines. It's a great fun fact. Changing your name to something incredibly generic makes it very difficult to find images of you. So it's great if you want to be anonymous.
Damn, my real name must be really good, to be honest.
It's also great if you're actually looking for art of the character. Everything that we see here, gentlemen, that's what I found.
Why couldn't she have been called the Green Fury? That's an amazing name. But it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, what was wrong with
Fire
that?
had retired from superheroing to establish a career as an internet glamour girl. When Maxwell Lord talked her and several other former JLI members into reforming as a group of heroes for the common man called the Super Buddies.
Oh,
she found herself apartment sharing.
She turned into an
Discount
OnlyFans
Super
model.
Friends?
yeah, like before that was cool. Yeah.
She found herself apartment sharing with Mary Marvel, and in a situation reminiscent of her former interactions with Ice, forced herself into the reluctant role of babysitter for the woefully naive teenage superheroine. When attempting to rescue Ice's spirit form from hell, or a dimension similar to it, Fire accidentally looked back, causing the spirit to vanish. During the Super Buddies' time in hell, Etrigan the demon suggested that it was Fire who was fated to die instead of Ice. During Infinite Crisis, it seemed that after the dissolution of the Super Buddies, Fire had returned to her work as a detective and secret agent. In that role, she helped Booster Gold and Guy Gardner find the connection between Maxwell Lord and Blue Beetle's death. As she then took part in an assault by her former teammates on the Justice League International and the Super Buddies against a group of OMACs. He's badly wounded. She was saved by the sacrifice of Rocket Red, Guy Gardner, and Booster Gold. Guy Gardner and Booster Gold took her to a hospital. After recovering, Fire appeared as an agent of Amanda Waller. 1 year later, Fire was later joined Checkmate and became the Black King's Knight. This led to a change in her character, as she willingly acted as an assassin and killer. However, Fire regretted taking part in a Checkmate mission in which as many as 50 Cobra personnel were killed, many immolated by Fire herself. Prior to the death of Ted Kord, she and the rest of the Justice League International were taken to Convergence, and since she lost her powers for a year. During this time, she developed a relationship with Ted Kord.
What?
This is prior to his death, by the way. She participated in defeating an invasion of Metallo's robot army. After the dome collapsed, she regained her power. She fought against the Earth 22 Justice League, led by that Earth's Wonder Woman. And despite her and her league's efforts, they were defeated were fortunately spared. Now, like I said, that is the New Earth version from the 1950s to 2011.
Oh god, we're still going.
I hate to do this because again, it's good that we're getting a lot of insight, but I feel like it might be just a little bit too much. Can you give us the Cliff Notes for the New 52? Because it lasted as long as a Cliff Notes. Let's be honest.
Holy fuck!
What?
She looks like Rogue, and I'm down with that.
Oh yeah, she
Damn
did.
Damn Gizmo, where are you finding this?
Literally Google. All I have to do is
basically nothing remarkable. Basically, there's nothing remarkable about her.
Jeez, that's
in the New 52.
Because when I went to Jailburu and Danburu, and I couldn't find anything except for like 3 pictures. I went to Pixiv and I found
Fire is pretty niche, so you kind of have to rely on Google for.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna put her on.
Anyway, so where are we sticking in her? Or Sonic, what did you say?
Okay,
6 out of 10.
All right.
She looks all right, but yeah, there's nothing really.
All right, Seamus. You're up.
No, remember, I'm usually best to last. Kevin, why do you actually explain? You just, I think the person who explains the story.
Sadly, though, I wish I kind of knew more about her, or I do really enjoy how she is portrayed in the Justice League animated series, and it also helps that Maria Cannells is providing her voice for when she does speak. Again, she and Hawkgirl were on a mission with Wally during season 3, so that was Maria Cannells working double duty. I'd say hello, nurse.
Not a bad call.
Hey.
Alex, your thoughts on Fire?
Okay, I'd put her in second date material. She's all right. It'd be nice if we had had any information about her personality, but she is kind of an obscure-ish character, so I don't necessarily blame people
some info on her personality in a wiki.
Yeah, no, like more of a I'd prefer more of a personality overview than like a strict history overview. You know?
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, no,
maybe a little bit for history would be fine, but like, focus more on the person itself.
Yeah,
I agree.
As it is, again, just based on visual aesthetics, second date material, I'd say. Hey, I'd put her above Charmcaster. Let's be perfectly real here.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, and as for Hello Nurse, I'd put her above what's her face from Chrono Trigger.
But remember the guys, like, regardless of where you put this, I'm averaging this based off like the overall vote there, so don't worry about like placing.
I know, but that's where I'd personally put her. Anyway, RGS.
Yeah, I agree with Alex's own overview. Second date material above Charmcaster because she looks very charming. I really like her design. The only thing that I would really want is more mainstream focus on her, or at the very least, more of an attempt to understand her personality.
By the way, Seamus, RGS and I ended up getting to the episode where Charmcaster debuted in our viewing of Ben 10.
Indeed.
She is not better than Batumi. I will
No, she is, Seamus. Stop blaming yourself.
Shut up!
Anyway, Gizmo, you're up.
Ben, right?
You're a fan of niche characters. How do you feel about Fire?
I'm just glad that the CW didn't get a chance to touch her before they ever could. Because then she would be right beside Killer Frost.
Yeah, that'd be terrible. I bet they would
be
get like a Brazilian actress.
I'm just glad the CW didn't touch her nor Ice, because that would mean that would be another good character that's been fucked up by the CW. Yeah, we need to feel bad for Killer Frost. So yeah, yay. Okay. But what I do know about her, I love. I love her looks are just not secondary. Her looks are like a big bonus. Like she's a model. She loves being a model. She's adventurous. She's social, and if you go by
her, the fact that she dated Ted Cord, which is certainly a plus.
She dated Ted Cord. She has a thing for the Flash, Wally West Flash. But also, I love the fact that in Unlimited they gave her that accent.
It helped.
Yeah.
My god, yeah.
The way you're describing her makes her sound like green Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
which is great.
I'm making her sound
which is not bad. It's actually really good.
She's had powers before,
funny thing, Mary Jane Watson has powers in Marvel.
Yeah, she had powers before, and she's getting them again. But
can we please hear Alex Retch?
We'll bring up Mary Jane when we get to the Marvel comics.
Anyway, hey Gizmo, where are we putting her?
I love her, and the fact that she's like a niche character that hasn't been fucked up royally beyond belief is a nice touch, because let's be fair, it's always the mainstream characters that gets fucked up beyond belief, even when they're trying to make some good intentional changes. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, we all know the deal. Her, she hasn't been fucked with that badly. She's if I had to put her anywhere in the tier list, though, realistically, she's almost too perfect, but fuck. Where would I put her? I guess right below Hello Nurse.
Oh, okay, so second.
That's fair.
No, like literally right below.
As in below the character Hello Nurse.
Oh, the character. You see that?
Hello Nurse.
Yeah.
Oh, Seamus, you're up last, so
okay, as it should be. You know how we all praise Chris Chen? Like, at least I assume some of us praise Chris Chen.
No.
What?
For what? Hold on.
What did you praise Chris Chen for, Seamus? What have you done, you sinful boy?
Let's hear the context.
You know how we praise Chris Chen, like, for being arguably the first Let's Player to ever exist, like on a platform outside like of main forums and everything like that.
No.
Well, we should be we should be
Technically, that goes to
praising.
DSP, but continue.
Well, this is like 2004, so it even predates DSP. But I digress.
Okay, then.
Well, we should be praising Fire for being the first OnlyFans like model, honestly,
Yeah.
based on
Brazilian.
I mean, let's be frank here. Her design is incredibly attractive. The fact that she can turn into literal fire and she still looks as good as she does is good. She has a variancy in her designs, as a lot of people can like or dislike various differences. You either can like the 90s look, the 2000s, the DCAU look, the Brave and the Bold look. She's got a lot of differences there, but the fact remains she's hot as hell, both
figuratively
intended.
and very, very literally.
The problem
She's-
to me is, despite the good history
Better than the
lesson
Human
we
Torch.
got, nah, the Human Torch still has her beat in terms of
No.
personality. I was about to say in personality he does. In looks, no.
But does
But-
the Human
Hey,
Torch
Seamus,
have...
it's fine. It's fine to be in the dudes. We're very accepting.
Shame.
I
Save
get
it for the
that, but
Husbando list.
this is the guy who literally gave Spider-Man a bag over his fucking head. All right, he's kind of an asshole.
Fantastic bag, man.
Oh, fun fact about that: people are actually stupid enough to think that's an entirely different character.
I've seen that.
Real life
You know,
or in
Real
There
life.
was a
damn it.
comic like that kind of like explained that Spider-Man was the
Mr.
Okay, I'm digressing again. The point being is
Anyway,
she's
Hang on,
she
hang on. I have to say something to the chat. That from Kick, Mr. Lucky says, dropping in saying, "Hi, W stream, big bro. Thank you very much. Thank you for the comments. I hope you stick around for the rest of it."
Thanks, man. As I was
Cheers
saying
very
again, as absurdly attractive as Fire is, and there's no question about it, she deserves the name Fire, honestly, even though the Green Fury would be a way better name for her. She doesn't seem that interesting in terms of a character itself. She seems like as boring as the name Fire would derive from a character like that. So she is like an OnlyFans model. She's all looks and nothing else. And that's kind of the problem, I
Ouch.
find. And so for that reason, I would put her in second date material because, again, she's attractive as all could be. I would date her again, but the problem there being is she needs to show me more of who she is rather than what she looks like. That's kind of like what I'm trying to get
I
to.
mean,
Hold on,
you get to see
before we get to
plenty
where
of
her
her.
placement is actually going to be, I'm going to say, guys, she's the same color as our sponsor, Dubby. Use code MEH.
For 10% off. Yes, actually.
Hey, get what she did? Was she get
Brand
like
synergy. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah, I would
Anyway,
love to
so
work with her for
since the majority vote is on second date material, where are we dumping her?
Okay, so we've got 1 in A, a good 6 out of 10, 3 in second date, and 2 in Hello Nurse. Something tells me that she should be mid to mid high in Hello Nurse.
Yeah, right where I ended up placing her, like below Nellio, but above the Chrono Trigger girl.
I think that's good. Everyone else good on that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although I do
sure.
have one
Don't
last
mind.
thing to say. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire.
Harley.
Right.
Lord of the
all
game.
right,
Next
I am
up
the god
is
of hellfire,
Harley
and I
Quinn.
bring you Harley Quinn.
God damn it.
I'll explain Harley Quinn's like backstory and personality.
I think
best
we
can.
all
Because everybody knows
Oh, yeah.
this.
But
Everybody knows, Seamus, don't worry.
for the 5 people who don't, I'll just do a very quick summary, not like a huge history. So
There's people who know her. They don't know. They only know of her.
Let's
They're
get on
not
with it,
people who know
Seamus.
her.
all right, okay, so this is Harley Quinn, like probably the most breakout like original character from the Batman the Animated Series from 31 years ago, if you could believe that.
Would you like me to say some trivia about why she was created?
Wait until after I've actually gone through the rundown. We'll
Because
focus
Bruce
on that.
Timm was Henry.
Okay, so Harleen Quinzel was a psychiatrist, an up and coming one, at Arkham Asylum, and she happened to come across the Joker, a very well known madman and
manipulator.
crime itself. And the point is, he realized that he could manipulate Harley in a means to better, control her thoughts, and then led up to her falling infatuated with him to the point of her breaking him out and using the pseudonym that she was nicknamed for ages, Harleen, Harlequin. And at that point, she became the, Clown Prince Crine's second in command. Though the problem there is that, well,
it's an abusive relationship.
As ditzy as she could be, as Kojoki as she was, it was a very one-sided relationship, as you guys were saying. She took a brunt of the Joker's force and abuse, and it did have an effect on her. But she still, the sad thing is, she was very clingy to him, of course, despite all the stuff that he did to her, that she kept coming back. This was until the New 52 when she decided to grow somewhat of a backbone in this new continuity and more so became like an anti-hero that most people know her as today. I mean, she was part of the Suicide Squad, a huge thing for her, like back in the early days of the New 52. She was probably one of the more high-profile LGBT kind of relationship characters with Poison Ivy.
Who's just as manipulative.
Yeah, I was going to say, the Poison Ivy relationship is just as bad as the Joker one.
It's just as bad.
Only it's lesbo.
I'm just saying, people know it, though. It's more people. It's one of the more famous ones.
We know.
Okay, but here how
those
about
thighs?
this? If we had to choose, would we rather let Harleen stay with Joker or go to Poison Ivy? Which one do you think is?
That's the thing. At least Ivy actually likes her for her. It looks like
right. Well, it's a lesser of two evils. I still think it's. Still think Ivy sometimes.
They totally had sex,
but she doesn't treat her as bad as the Joker does.
Like in the episode of Batman the Animated Series where the two of them teamed up for a while, they totally had sex.
Now I have, I do have something to say. Harley Quinn is just as bad of an influence on the Joker as Joker is on her.
Yep.
There have been, no.
Not really. If anything, Harley Quinn is the audience that motivates the Joker to.
RGS, let Alex cook.
Guys, I've done with my rundown, by the way. You guys just made away.
There have been a number of times where where Joker has been, they have fixed Joker. They have fixed Joker's brain, right? And Harley goes out of her way to fuck him up. To fuck him up the way he fucked her up so that she can have a pudding back. That's what she will do shit just to bring back the Joker. She is fucking. Oh wow.
That was way before Harley Quinn had a backbone though and gained her sanity back though.
Okay, so you got considering you got the floor here, Kevin. You can start with the rankings of where you put Harley Quinn because
the reason why Harley was created was because as the creators of Batman the Animated Series didn't really wanted to have a character that could be pictured wheeling around on Joker inside of a cake. And they couldn't really picture any of his henchmen and doing that with an honest to goodness as serious face on that and whatnot. So they ended up imagining a character based on another character that Arlene Sorkin, her voice actress in Batman the Animated Series, played on Broadway.
Yes, there are actually pictures of Arlene Sorkin in the Harlequin outfit, and it's quite interesting.
And Arlene Sorkin has been the voice of Harley for years, even when Harley has also been voiced by actresses like Hynden Walsh, Tara Strong, and whatnot.
Dude, it's Kite Man, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
God. And oh God, Pamela's most loyal cuck.
Well, no. He apparently what happened. Well, eventually, Kite Man actually called off the relationship himself.
Yeah, he moved on.
I would hope so.
Yeah. So what happened?
In the
TV show, what happened was.
And let's try to forget Kaylee Cuoco's Harley Quinn because she.
Yes, Kaylee Cuoco as Harley Quinn is incredibly hard to listen to.
And then there's also the other Big Bang Theory chick who played her in Batman and Harley Quinn, who actually attempted a Brooklyn accent.
It's not so bad.
She sounded much better.
She was disciplined.
Yes.
She also
Melissa Roche. Melissa Roche is a very good choice for Harley. She does a great Harley voice.
And even though she had Nightwing tied up to a bed, instead of what what many people imagined she was going to do to him. She just started tickling him.
Well, they did make out.
Honestly, not the
quite
worst
unfortunately.
And
interaction
1,000 people
Nagini has
awakened
had
to
with a
finish
woman.
that day. I'm just saying.
What do you mean awakened? It was more enhanced. Everyone already had a fetish for Harley.
Well, I'm talking about the
Okay, I
tickling
just
thing,
found
not
Harley
Harley.
Quinn
Okay,
with
that's not my
Tide
point.
earrings.
Okay, so Kevin, where would you put Harley and Quinzel then with your with that there?
Second date material, but only due to the fact that I'd have to get past her simping for the Joker.
Because no matter what, she keeps coming back to him. That's true.
Yeah, no matter what, she'll still come back to her pudding.
Well,
Yeah.
as far as I know, this is the longest she's actually has gone without going back.
I know,
to
but I'm just saying in terms of
I
like
think she's
the Harley that I know of.
I get you, but I think I think she's gone cold turkey now. Like she's definitely staying away from her.
Oh, dude, Toga is like as Harley Quinn is just too good.
Yes,
That's
it
perfect.
is. That's
I guess Harley
Holy
Quinn
shit,
does
that's the
kind of
Arkham
invent
City
the
costume.
wheel of
That's a good one.
crazy.
Anyway,
I don't know if I can
Alex,
post
you're
it.
up next.
Okay, I found a really good image, but I have no idea if I can post this.
Let me see it first. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this to Gizmo. Oh no. Why
Also,
is
she
it so
comes with two pet
complicated to send
hyenas.
a fucking DM?
She has two pet hyenas too. That's a +2 right there.
Yeah, she's got Bud and
Yeah.
Lou.
It doesn't look like there's any. You know what? I think I'm gonna
me
throw
see
caution
that.
to the wind now. No, there's no visible genitalia. She
That
is
could
not naked.
She's not naked,
that's
but
her
it could
body.
be.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's not. She's not nude or naked, but this is Twitch we're talking about, so.
We had a
Well,
character
yeah.
literally made of fire, like practically looked like she
Yeah,
was
but
wearing
the
nothing
fire at
anyway.
least covered everything up. This one, Twitch, for all they know, they think this is just her naked.
No, Twitch, this is just a bodysuit.
Anyways,
Hey, Alex, where are you
And
rating
Harley-
her?
you know, I'd rather not go to jail. Thank you very much.
Oh, any reason why?
Have you? Okay, hey, I'm going to cite the many appearances Harley Quinn has made in Batman the Animated Series, Batman Arkham, you know,
How many
the
crimes?
Suicide
Let me
Squad
count the
films.
ways.
How do I count the ways? You know, well, if we're talking about because Harley had a run as this weird vigilante superhero type character from the show DC's Superhero Girls.
Oh, that
And
one, yes.
Granted, I did stop watching that show, so I have no idea if she maybe turned evil eventually
You
or what.
watched that show?
Wait, which
Apparently.
version? Which version? Which version?
The original version.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I kind of.
There was
I
two
made
versions.
Yeah, there are several versions, apparently.
The only
I didn't
time
know
I
there
ever
was more than
watched
one
one-
version, but then I found out
The
there
only
was more
time I
than
ever-
one version.
The only time I ever watched that was unintentionally when I was watching the Teen Titans Go movie, which actually was pretty good, actually, as a non-fan of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Teen Titans Go to the Teen Titans Go to the Movies is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
the show isn't.
The thing that kind of led to
It's
me
almost
watching it.
It's almost like the
was
Teen Titans Go to
just-
the Movies.
All
Was
right, let Alex have the floor. All right.
Oh
The
my
thing that
God,
kind of-
Harley!
Yeah, the thing that kind of led to me watching it was basically pure accident, and I heard that there was a new DC animated thing, and I was like, oh, DC Superhero Girls. Well, what is this? And the episodes, the first few shorts were free to watch on Cartoon Network, and then I watched some of the TV show, and it was really bad, and I kept watching it because it was so bad. It made no sense. Like, Batman and Superman were established heroes, but Wonder Woman, who's supposed to be older than them, wasn't, and she was going to, like, their version of My Hero Academia.
Oh, it's one of those shows.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was really strange. And so, yeah, well, Harley is a fucking bombshell. I like her appearance. She's also nuts, and you know, Daddy taught me not to stick my dick in crazy. So,
Deadshot was like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
That's Deadshot though.
Yeah. Okay. So, Antilles on Twitch says his MFK animated series, Margot Robbie Suicide Squad new animated series. Kill new animated, fuck Margot, marry old animated.
Yes.
Basically, yeah. But yeah, like I like the idea of Harley Quinn as sort of like this mildly psychotic vigilante as she was portrayed, as she tends to be portrayed in her more heroic types, but I can't get over the fact that she is also a psycho killer. So I'm putting her in I'd rather not go to jail. Thanks.
Killer.
That's fair
All
enough.
right, next
Psycho
up
son of a
is RGS.
Well, honestly, for as many iterations as there of Harley who are crazy and focused on the Joker, I do think because of her popularity, there is as much.
Keep in mind, Alex, we have a literal psycho in second date material in the form of Junko Enoshina.
But Tomi is above her. I win.
No, Seamus, you'll lose. Charmcaster is still above Batomi.
You take that.
I'll take the W's when I can get them.
What W's?
She's above Junko. You know, the ultimate fashionista, or despair, depending, I guess. Okay,
Anyway,
RGS, about Harley Quinn.
For as many evil and crazy
Kefka
versions of her, there are maybe just as plenty ones where she is redeemed. I also like Batman the White Knight. I like that series because it does actually allow the character to be fleshed out a bit more and actually take a nuanced take for her love with the Joker. I actually quite like that comic run. I like her overall character. I think for as many cringy people that try to dress up as her and try to fetishize the mental health side of it, I do think there's a lot to love about the character.
It's like Deadpool almost, when everyone cosplays Deadpool and use that as an excuse to be a massive asshole.
Doesn't it
Yeah,
make sense?
exactly.
Wouldn't it make more sense to have Harley Quinn to like hook up with Bruce or Deadpool for that matter? I think that would make more sense because at least
and White Knight.
Bruce does not need any more
fucking-
hose on his dick.
Well, that's the thing.
He's already got Selena
Harley and
mainly
Bruce
for
are
that.
thing.
Talia was a one night stand that was forced on him.
literally.
Yes.
Literally, she forced herself on him.
Granted, Damien's still a much better character than Talia, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah, again, we're talking about Harley and Quinn.
Well,
yeah.
If this gets us taken down,
no, I don't even want to. I don't.
Bruh.
they're not naked.
Remove that shit.
You know,
remove that shit.
You know,
we're not.
How old is that kid?
No.
I don't want to know.
Is that Billy
Batson?
Yes, that
Billy
is
is
Billy
10.
Batson.
No. I know he turns into an adult, but he still has the mind of a child. No.
There's a reason why people keep on. There's a reason why people keep on dick riding Superman about killing Shazam first, not everyone else.
Okay. Billy Batson like images with semi-nude Harley Quinn notwithstanding, where would you put Harley Quinn, RGS?
First off, I'd like to say we at the Metley Crew do not abide by this sinful act. We request that everyone in the relationship.
You do, however, find it hilarious.
Let's
Anyway,
just say the safe word is Shazam.
Honestly, because I do like her character quite a bit, I'm willing to give her Hello Nurse.
Okay, yeah. So, assuming you are the the object of her affection. Assuming you are the object of her affection and not the Joker, she will be loyal to a fault to you, and she will fight like hell to keep you alive. So that's
I mean,
cool.
yeah, that's kind of all I need, to be honest.
Anyway, Sonic,
she
you're
went
up.
one-on-one with Wonder Woman because she was on Superman's side in the Superman and versus Batman fight.
Oh, and then there's also the fact that Harley tried shooting at Wonder Woman, and while roasting her.
I mean, there's also the fact that she entered into the training in Themyscira during, that awful comic run Countdown, but we don't talk about that. Anyway,
Nobody likes Countdown.
Your thoughts?
All right.
Somehow they made it.
Fan art of her from Birds of Prey is a lot better. You know, it's saying a lot when her fan art of Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey is better than the actual movie.
Yep.
Okay, Sonic, please, you have the floor. Tell us your thoughts on Harley Quinn.
All right, I guess I'll put her in back to the future who don't exactly hate her. And I did, I guess, like how her character did went after, the Joker is, and whether or not I'll just say put her on second material.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Gimzo, you're up.
Oh, sorry. I thought his name was Gizmo.
Okay, so hang on. Before we go on, I'm going to describe this picture because I don't want to post it here. It's not because it's NSFW, but because it's NSFL. This is a picture of Cloud Strife at the Honeybee Club dressed up like Harley Quinn.
Oh god. Oh god. This is gonna be hilarious.
Yes, and I will DM a link of that to anybody who requests it, but I am not posting that here.
Let me see it.
Yeah, fuck it. Send it to me.
I really don't. I don't need that in my life. Thank you.
God.
Oh, what the fuck?
Anyway, Gimzo, where are you placing Harley?
Oh, that looks fine.
That's not it. There we go.
That looks fine. Oh, that it. Okay, let me see this. Oh, dude. That's fucking hilarious. I can already see someone making a mod out of that as we speak.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. Oh,
we got to have.
You wanted an answer to this? Okay, hold on.
Yeah, we're talking about Harley Quinn, not like Honeybee Cloud.
Not Cloud Strife and Drag.
Yeah.
Okay. Devastation.
Ooh.
Any reason why?
I would have to do something very, very, very specific to piss her off, and that's something that's going to be tough considering I'm not the Joker. I was never part of the Joker's team. I'm not the Batman. I was never part of the Bat family. I have never become a criminal. I don't know any criminals. I'm not a part of a criminal empire nor of a criminal family. Also, she's a psychiatrist, so the fact that I can go to her for advice, I think she'd be happy to use that PhD on me.
Gizmo, are you sure you want to take advice from this girl?
Yes.
She's still intelligent.
Yeah, she's still intelligent.
She's also not a natural blonde.
And
okay, that was one line. That was one line in Batman the Animated Series. All right.
Yeah, yeah, she's not a natural blonde. Yeah, with those roots.
No, that's just something. That's something she just said.
No, she goes for the Hot Lips Houlihan treatment.
Girl, damn. No, I could totally see myself hanging out with her and not dying. Maybe a little.
Gizmo proceeds to die.
It's like, yeah, it's
in between her thighs.
I'm not going to
making her sound like.
No, honestly, I don't see myself dying in her hands. Maybe if I did have a criminal record, maybe if I did have a history of going with the bad crowd, maybe because she knows maybe she might get a little paranoid. Like, oh, did you go to the Joker? That you told the Joker? Oh, did you tell the police? Are you hanging out with the police? No, none of that.
No, I snapped the Joker's neck last night.
I am not gonna.
I got kicked out of the Bat family.
I am not gonna raise any suspicions from her for anything. I think I have it good.
Oh, dude, power as Harley Quinn. That's too powerful.
She still needs to shower.
That is too powerful.
Oh yeah,
more powerful than that.
She still needs to shower.
Yeah, she still needs to shower.
Sorry, Antilles, this scrolled off screen. And the real question is, which iteration of Harley is this? We're basically going on a
or the amalgamation,
on kind of an amalgamation,
a composite.
Yeah, I talked about the DCAU version, DCE, the animated version, and then amalgamated with the New 52, and then obviously with the film
Harley Quinn show. Like, yeah, honestly, I don't see myself dying.
You guys are denying the real best girl. There.
I don't. Yeah, you're a space invader.
Wait, your Wii U controller?
No, the thing in front of my Wii U controller.
Honestly, I don't see myself dying.
The couch.
No, no, the thing that's on the couch.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! Hey guys, check it out. It's a tie-in to a thing we all hate.
Neapolitan! That's really good. That's really good. I like that.
It is
I
really
like
good.
Harley Quinn as Neapolitan.
Yeah,
Sonic,
no,
we
that
already
actually
had
is
that
kinda
picture
sick.
posted there.
Even if we were to talk about
damn it,
different
Chip.
versions, even if we're talking about different versions of Harley Quinn, whether it be the original animated or the Arkham series, or even Harley Quinn show, I could see myself surviving literally every night with her because I can at least say, "Oh shit, at least it's been an interesting day." Bring home Poison Ivy, King Shark, and everyone else. Then the next day I see her bringing home tons of money with somehow the cops on her tail. Then the next day I see her bringing home Batman in his suit. Then the next day I see her bringing home Batman carrying his suit, and I'm like, yeah, it's been an interesting day.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll get to Pamela Lillian Isley as we go down because again, she's going to be a hot button topic. Okay.
Hey, threesome. Oh yeah, and Devastation to Fornication right up top.
Yes. Yeah. Right at the top. Oh, holy shit. Okay.
Harley Quinn,
the
bitch.
fuck?
Okay. I'm gonna be a bit more realistic in this case.
That's questionable.
I'm sorry, I just saw something very questionable, guys.
Ooh, damn, Harley.
In case you're wondering what I saw, apparently a game called Baldur's Gate 3 lets you have sexual relations with bears.
I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we get that out of our minds when we talk about? Please.
We're talking about having sexual relations with a clown.
Yeah,
Show me how that clussy honk.
The only sexual bear I want to hear about.
Seamus.
The only sexual bear I want to hear about is that new wrestling chick that's Greek in Street Fighter 6.
Oh yeah, Marie.
My God.
Marisa, yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
Seamus.
All right. I'm going to be realistic about this. Harley Quinn, even in her new state of trying to be a vigilante anti-hero, she is still as clingy as she's always ever has been. She's still psychotic. She's and she's still very clingy. She still obviously has that track record of like bringing someone else back to insanity.
Objection. As the run of Rebirth and New 52, she's actually improved upon her clinginess.
True, but but we're amalgamating the character as a whole here, so that does kind of play a factor here.
As did my thing, but continue.
Yeah, then there's the fact, of course, she has one of the more memorable designs. It's all of, let's say, Western pop culture, not just comic books. Everyone knows who this character is. Everyone can identify with her, even in her insanity. She's got pet hyenas. That's great. She, of course, has the LGBT card that people still remember that, with another top tier Batman villain, obviously. Again, take that whether you will. People actually know it, even who don't read comic books. So that's
she bangs a Poison Ivy and survives. You got to remember that Poison Ivy literally has got poison in her system.
Yeah, and remember, like Harley Quinn literally was dumped into a vat of chemicals, so that just makes sense, doesn't it? But that's beside the point. Design's really good. I personally,
Android 18.
Say what you want, but I actually really like the new look she got on the new 52 more than like her classic look.
Depends. Which look are you referring to? There's two.
Kind of like the Suicide Squad-esque look, where she still kept the black and red like design.
I thought you were talking about like the crop top with like the leather jacket that's not red and blue but red and black.
Well, red and black. Maybe that's what I'm talking about. Okay, but the point is
on topic.
Her bleach.
I'm talking about the better girl.
I'm digressing here, talking about my favorite version of Harley Quinn's aesthetics. The point being is, she has had a clingy past. She's obviously psychotic, though she is a pretty good gymnast and she's got a pretty good body, and also she's very intelligent. That also counts for a lot. But the fact of the matter is, she has no inhibitions. She does whatever the fuck she wants, and no one can tell her otherwise. And for me, that seems like a bit of a turnoff because, again, she is uncontrollable at this point. And
unless she meets the love of her life.
So I'm taking her appearances into account and her betterment of a character and everything else there, but that lack of inhibition that she has is a huge detriment. So I'm gonna go with I wouldn't say no, but that's like a good average for me. Like in the
think about it, Seamus. Think about it, Seamus. If she has no inhibitions, that means she'll do whatever you want.
But you also have to think about that. That means she'll do whatever she wants. That's the problem.
Right,
And
but once she's in love with you, why would she obey anybody but you?
she literally trashed like some kid's apartment when she was in there, like hiding in Birds of Prey. That movie. I would not want to live with Harley Quinn.
Else. Well, the fuck that movie.
But you see what I mean, though. Like that's like what Harley is like. She has no inhibition and no control. Okay, so
Objection. She
let's
still stays within the confines of the law most of the time. The only time when she
yeah,
goes
in the
outside of the
law.
law is when consistency needs it.
Yeah, in law, but like when it comes to like hospitality and living, she beats by her own drum.
You know what else doesn't have any control?
This entire stream. But what else? Okay. On that bombshell,
let's has two controls: a left control and a right control.
You know, Alex, I could always just go for the control ending or the destroy ending. But some people.
What about the control alt delete ending?
That ending has not been input into the DLC of the game.
Okay. Let's average this out. We've got one in I'd rather not go to jail, thanks. One in I wouldn't say no, but 2 in second date material, 1 in Hello Nurse, and 1 in devastation through fornication. So by these averages, I'm gonna say that she is. Let me just do the averages again.
Oh boy, if you put her below,
she's high, good 6 out of 10, or low second date. What are you guys thinking?
Low second date, I'd say.
I will be fine with low second date only if you put her above Junko.
Yeah, put her above your mascot.
Agreed.
Put her above.
I can't believe I'm doing this, but you know what? She's too iconic, so I'm not going to argue. For Harley Quinn.
Next up, we have Shira Hall, aka Hawk Girl.
Hawk Girl. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom quick, but I'll leave Kevin to describing Hawk Girl. I'll leave it to you, my man.
Okay, let me just pull her up real quick.
Okay, so Hawk Girl, aka Shira Hall, aka she has a different name. That's really stupid, so I'm not going to use it. It is, depending on which version you're looking at, either an alien from a different planet or a reincarnating character of sorts.
Or both.
Or both, yes. There was that whole thing in Legends of Tomorrow where she was, she and Connor were being hunted across the multiverse by, or across the timeline by Vandal Savage.
Sounds like Randy.
Shira Hall in the DCAU, who was an agent for the Thanagarians, who ended up joining the Justice League during her undercover mission on Earth. And she has a very no-nonsense personality. And she is perfectly willing to throw hands if necessary.
Very much so.
And yes, she doesn't need her mace to kick an ass.
As shown in the first Justice League episode where she's battling Green Lanterns without their ring.
That was in the second 2-parter of the show. Oh yes, that was amazing.
That was awesome to see.
She threw hands with 3 Green Lanterns.
4, actually.
4. Nah, Kilowog didn't join in the fight.
Really? I would have thought that Kilowog.
No, he just watched.
He didn't join. Yeah, he just joined. He just watched. Yeah.
And the thing is, Shira had also had a bit of an interesting relationship with the resident Green Lantern of the Justice League, John Stewart, where they fell in love, but ultimately it ended in some level of tragedy in which they had to break it off because, as 1, she was already with somebody, and 2, she ended up betraying the Justice League. She did come back to their side to help defeat the Thanagarians and force them back, but she ultimately left the Justice League for a while. Joined up with Dr. Fate for a decent chunk of time until Solomon Grundy was forcibly resurrected back from the dead by some randos who wanted to get revenge on a bunch of like jocks or whatever.
Grundy no one cold, Grundy wants soul.
I have to
And
answer something from the chat here, actually. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Where's my girl, Raftalia? We'll get there eventually.
Raftalia,
Get to it
what's
and
that?
get to it, as they
Oh,
say.
she's from.
from Shield Hero.
Magnetic Ferret asked that, by the way.
Anyway,
hey,
Shira
how you
also
doing, man?
Shira, unfortunately, Jon Stewart then ended up in a relationship with Vixen. And however, Shira does not hold any ill will towards her. In fact, they're actually really close friends. And she also ended up making amends with the rest of the Justice League members, including Wonder Woman, after she rejoined the founding members. And she has more or less been quite the asset. She's even been able to battle Dr. Fate and best him due to the fact that her nth metal mace literally no-sells any form of magic.
Which is insane.
Yes, I can
how
see
strong
she's
Dr.
got
Fate
quite
is.
the assets.
I can't believe they beat freaking James Bond. Unbelievable.
However, Shira in other forms of the Hawkgirl in other forms of the comics is either Kendra Saunders or Shira Hall Shira Sanders or whatever the hell her names is. And unfortunately, I don't care enough to keep track of those names. I'm just gonna go with the one that I know, which is Shira Hall of Thanagar. So as for where I'd put her, Death by Snoo.
Ooh, the nth metal make you horny, apparently.
I mean,
horny to the nth degree, but honestly, I kind of agree.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Pull on those wings.
She also shares the same voice actress as Ultimate MVC3 She-Hulk.
You know what? Yeah, that's all I need. I also agree. Devastation.
Okay, so I'm just putting her there too. That's all you needed to hear. Okay.
All right, so Alex, your thoughts on Shira Hall?
So, depending on the incarnation, fuck yeah.
What about the one I described?
I mean, sure. I mean, one of the things is, if you get there could be some issues if you get into a like a weird ass love triangle between her and
Jon Stewart
and Connor Hall. But you know,
Carter unfortunately Carter was unfortunately
Connor Hall is somebody else.
Carter ended up being a bit of a stalker in JLU.
Yeah,
he was actually a stalker.
Yep.
And there are other versions of the two of them where there are like these weird star-crossed lovers who will always be separated by death, as in one or more of them fucking die to keep them apart.
In the second time that Carter Hall actually appeared in Justice League Unlimited, and the shadow guy, I forget his name, ended up revealing that there was another guy who pretty much was could have been Jon Stewart's ancestor, who ended up stealing Shira's ancestor, and ultimately it kind of came off in that part as supposed destiny, and I'm like, oh jeez.
I don't like the love ends up being a destined thing.
And unfortunately, because Vixen died in some like comics stuff, so John in his rage ended up killing somebody and which caused him to lose the Green Lantern ring, and he ultimately settled on Shira and had a kid.
Yeah. I really like her. I'd put her down at the lower end of Devastation through Fornication, and probably around where the Batgirl Black Canary section is.
Yeah,
I'd put her below Cassie.
All right, Sonic, you're up next. Go.
As someone who grew up with the animated series, I always did like Hawkgirl and her like backstory. Was a bit disappointed that her and Green Lantern didn't get together, but for me, I would probably put her on the top of Hello Nurse or Fornication.
Awesome. Gizmo, you're up.
Dude, we all know how good she looks, and we all know that she's her personality. They're both up there, but shit.
No matter her incarnation, she looks stunning.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, but the whole fuck. I still can't get over the fact that she. Well, it's okay. Let me put it this way: it's one thing if a hero stabs another hero in the back so they can save their loved ones.
Okay,
You know,
let's be perfectly fair here. This is DC Comics that probably got retconned.
No, well, what the invasion?
Yes.
No, that's
literally yes.
Even so, she still did it, and retcons are canon things in DC Comics. That means that whatever happened before then happened.
I mean, that entirely
depends
on
he's not wrong.
Retcons are canon in DC Comics, no matter how you slice it.
Multiverse
that means
series
that
of
whatever
bitch.
happened before the retcon has happened. They're not Marvel.
God damn
They're
multiverse
not
theory.
Marvel. Like, if they want to retcon something, they're not going to be like, "Oh, let's pretend that this didn't happen." No, they're going to make a whole story around it and have some sort of like time travel, dimension hopping, Earth 1, 2, 3, 4, ABCD shenanigans.
Anyway,
and what I'm saying is that while a superhero stabbing another hero in the back to save mother, father, sister, brother, we appreciate each other. Okay, that's fine. That's understandable. At least the hero will be like, "Hey, I do the same thing in your shoes." And the fact that she did so with an entire planet, fuck no. 6.
Out of 10?
ouch.
6 out of 10. Like, look, it's one
That's
thing if you stab
harsh.
me. It's one thing if you stab someone in the back to save me, or stab me in the back to save someone else. You're stabbing the entire planet's back just so you can get some bird dick. Fuck you.
Yeah.
But what if you were said bird dick?
All this for a butcher cock, huh?
Yeah. No, but really though, like it's like.
Well, it wasn't. Well, it
if I
wasn't
know
even
people-
for love. It was more or for the fact that she was loyal to her people.
Yeah, I know that, but there are literally so many other planets they could have looked for, and they chose Earth, a planet that people were already living
Why
on.
not?
Because it supposedly gave them a tactical advantage against the Gordanians.
And team up with them. Don't take over the planet, you fucking dumbasses. Why don't get these kind of plots? Like, oh, this is advantage. We're a dying race. Okay. How about you team up with Earth?
Anyway, since you
Team
made
up
your case
Earth with
clear,
her dick.
Seamus,
6.
you are up.
Okay. To quote Tangle, did I ever tell you I have a thing for redheads?
Yeah.
Okay.
She is a ginger, so that counts.
So
She
from
has
day
no
one,
soul.
and in the odd episodes I've seen of Justice League Unlimited, what have you, or Justice League back in the day, Hawkgirl made like an immediate impression on me as a young chap there.
She also took the place of Aquaman.
Which
She did.
makes sense.
that
Aquaman was
kind
kind
of
of
makes
fucking
sense.
lame back then.
No, but
He
it
was
makes
kind of
sense,
lame
though.
back in the 2000s, honestly.
Until Aquaman showed up in the Justice League animated series and gave 0 fucks.
She is like somehow, Angel from the X-Men. Imagine him, but like
Imagine
with
him.
more
Imagine him with more personality and actually hot.
Likeable.
Exactly. Yes, that's exactly where I was going there. Like she's Angel from the X-Men with more personality, and she's otherworldly attractive. But
Also, she does more stuff than Angel ever could.
yeah, Angel was like
okay. I have to say here, Angel
Not
is a great
Archangel,
character,
not
but his
Archangel.
portrayal in various Archangel.
Not
Angel
Archangel.
and Archangel are both good
No,
characters.
not counting, not Archangel. That's a completely different thing. Just Angel.
Yeah, from the X-Men.
Well, here's the thing though. Angel, he is the same thing as Archangel. Apocalypse caught Angel, gave him new metallic wings, which hurt for like shit. By the way,
and I got you.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know though. I'm just saying, like, they're the same person, and just because they gave him a costume change and upgrades, didn't really mean that they gave him a new personality.
Anyways,
okay. Aside from talking about characters who like to remain shirtless, that isn't Hawkgirl.
Oh, you're thinking of Icarus.
Speaking of characters who want to actually stay shirtless as much as they can, a big caveat for me is her, untangible connection to the Hawkman aspect, and also them both dying. Some kind of means, even if they can't have a relationship there. So really, they're destined to be together, regardless of which timeline that they're in and continuity and anything else in between. The Hawkman and the Hawkgirl will meet up. They will bud romantic there, and they will have a tragic fate at the end there. So, despite my potential advances towards this bombshell of a winged beauty, she will probably still go to her other winged compatriots and end that tragic fate there, which is tragic, yes, but that's just how fate works.
I mean, you're into tragedy, especially given in certain things and certain.
I know.
Shows.
I like One Piece, but then again, this is my.
Yeah, I'm a Fate fan. There's plenty of tragedy in Fate.
Well, I like tragedy in storytelling. Yeah. I'd rather not have tragedy happen to people that I know and love. There, that's the problem.
Hi, Jarrett.
Hey, Jarrett, you missed it.
And if it's someone that I actually
what I missed.
You
missed Harley.
You missed Fire, and you missed Shira.
And Harley.
I said Harley.
So I missed Starfire, who was a precious.
No, Starfire.
No,
Fire. The green girl.
Not to be confused with Fire.
Okay, the green girl. Yeah, okay, my bad.
Okay,
so we don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn.
I'll wrap up my thoughts on Hawkgirl because I feel like I'm just making the point that she's destined to die with Hawkman in a sense, and that's a problem. As I would put her in DTF, honestly, down to fuck, death through fornication, whatever you prefer. I'm gonna put her in Hell on Earth just because of that tragic instance and that otherworldly connection that they're gonna have there. That's gonna be put a damper on it. And
Seamus,
I can't do anything about that.
What if you were the reincarnation of Hawkman?
I'm not fucking built like Hawkman, okay? That's never gonna be any kind of
No. You don't have to be
Fire. I don't know much about. I guess Hello Nurse, Harley. I wouldn't say no because wait a minute. Are we talking about original Harley, new Harley?
Just all of them all in one.
Devastation then, and then Hot Girl. I guess Hello Nurse.
Okay, we'll put your Hello Nurse ranking because we haven't put it down just yet. Okay, so we have.
Oh shit! Sorry.
No, it's fine. We haven't actually ranked it. This is perfect, Jarrett. We have 1 in a good 6 out of 10, 3 in Hello Nurse, and 3 in Devastation through Fuckication. So for me, I feel like she should be put the low bar of DTF with those averages.
Yes. I'll put her above the Chipmunk.
Am I the only one who didn't care for her in Injustice?
She's not even a memorable character in that game.
She was a boring ass character in Injustice.
Oh yeah, she was nothing in Injustice.
I liked how she looked in Injustice, but that's about it.
Hey, I see Shira in that dress. I changed my mind right at the bottom of Second Date Material.
Okay, so it's not a controversial opinion that she was bland.
Anyway,
she was just shoehorned into Injustice.
Next we have
Queen Hippolyta.
Injustice is shoehorn. Injustice is shoehorn the video game. Anyways,
this was one of your suggestions, Kevin. The Queen of Themyscira. So
Queen of Themyscira.
Yes.
MILF.
Tell us about Queen Hippolyta.
She's the Queen of the Amazon, the mother of Diana, and also one of the very Hippolyta. Hippolyta.
I'll just put that down in the chat, Jared. There you go. You can just copy and paste that.
Yeah, I spelled it right. Anyway,
you did. Yeah, but just make it easier for Google,
and she's also played by Connie Nielsen in the DC EEU, and she is stunning.
I say Gal Gadot overshadowed her.
I cannot use these images from a regular
No, I said
site.
EU.
Oh, EU. Oh,
yeah.
My point.
She's played by a different actress in the DC version.
I know that's
Fate version.
We're not talking about the lolly versions. We're talking about the DC.
The lolly version.
The Fate is not just all lolly characters, all right.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you see those milkers?
Version.
Of course, that is not a lolly character.
Okay,
man.
is there anything? I mean, there was the
Oh,
issue
damn.
that there was the issue that Queen Hippolyta apparently went crazy
No,
and
no,
decided to
delete that
attack.
one. Jared, delete
Okay.
that one. There's pube.
Oh, there is. Fuck.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, you
No.
can see it.
Like I was saying,
Anyway.
there was that point where she went crazy and attacked the White House at that one point, but then she kind of
Anyway,
redeemed herself
Hippolyta
later on.
in the DCAU is voiced by Susan Sullivan.
Oh.
Yeah.
So wait, she participated in the January 6 attacks?
Yes, she did. She's the one who orchestrated them.
I'm not
She
surprised.
attacked the Pentagon. I mean, the White House. She attacked the White House.
Oh my god, they hit the Pentagon!
They were going to Washington to take back the White House.
Hey, calm down, Leafy.
What do we forgive her for that? Because it was just bad writing.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see.
Now we have her as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I was gonna post
Hippolyta. Okay, so Hippolyta for the universe that most of us actually give a damn about. Hippolyta's history begins tens of thousands of years ago. In ancient times, there was a caveman who, embittered over being married by a tiger, or being maimed by a tiger, I should say. I misread that.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
I'm stupid. And maimed by a tiger and driven from his tribe, encountered a woman in a cave and brutally murdered her after she offered him some compassion. The first woman murdered by a man's hatred. Thousands of years later, the Greek pantheon held a meeting around 1300 BC, convened by the goddesses. They desired to create a race of humans that would champion their ideals. Zeus, in his arrogance, decreed that mankind would never forget the gods, and that it did not matter or if there were champions or not. Ares, being the god of war, did not desire anyone promoting peace. The other male gods did not seem interested, and Hera did not wish to go against her husband. Therefore, it fell to the other 5 primary Greek goddesses. As traveling into the underworld, the goddess aimed to the well of souls, the place where the souls of all that went and murdered by a man's hatred were gathered. They drew forth these souls, dropping them like great tears into a lake of making grease. All save one, a very special soul. The souls mixed with the clay and stone of the lake bed to form the Amazons, women reborn. The first to emerge from the waters was Hippolyta. The second would be her sister Antiope. Why is fire on there?
Because I'm making up for lost time.
Oh damn! I didn't find that one.
Huh.
Because I'm making up for lost time.
Anyway, the goddesses made themselves known to the Amazons, appointing Hippolyta and Antiope to be the 2 queens of them. They decreed that the Amazons were to spread the message of Gaia, a message of peace, tolerance, and equality. As a symbol of their devotion, Hippolyta and Antiope are each given a golden girdle. Hippolyta and Antiope led the Amazons for years, creating a great city called Themyscira. It's unclear if the Amazons aged at first or how much time elapsed, but it seems from the evidence that perhaps 20 years go by as Antiope has a daughter, Pythia. Their efforts to spread peace and equality were frustrated, however, or as few men trusted them, especially after Ares kept stirring up trouble. As the years went by, more and more they remained isolated in their city. Their numbers increased by freeing women from slavery. Doom would come to the city in the form of Hercules. He's the son of Zeus. In the midst of his 12 labors, still suffering from Hera's madness upon him, Heracles and his friend Theseus came to the Amazons. One of Heracles' labor was to retrieve the girdle of Hippolyta. Upon arriving at the Amazon city with an army behind them, Heracles...
Sorry, Kevin. I hate to burst your bubble again, but you're doing the same thing you did with fire. That you're
let's just go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take over now.
Is Wonder Woman's mom?
So
Can you tell us about Hippolyta's personality? We know like she is like a key figure in Themyscira.
Yeah, this is Wonder Woman's mother. She's a
stern, commanding person, but she is also kind and empathetic.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
She's the daughter of Ares, funnily enough. Yeah, and she is She is strong, caring, compassionate, but definitely quite reserved. She doesn't entirely trust the world of men, and she definitely doesn't trust anybody with her daughter. And if you think that Wonder Woman is capable of fucking a bitch up, Hippolyta has probably fewer reservations about doing so than Wonder Woman would. Hippolyta is the kind of woman in where if she manages to trust you, and oh boy, that's gonna be a big hurdle to cover. She is gonna be your ride or die for life. Like, and for your life, not hers, because these ladies do not age.
Yep.
This is our first taste of the Amazons, and if anybody, there's this old adage of, if you want to know what a woman's gonna look like when she's older, look at her mother. Look at Hippolyta. Then look at Wonder Woman. Yes.
MILF.
So Okani Nielsen is what Gal Gadot would look like older.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on that, and I'm just gonna put her in Devastation Through Fornication.
Jeff by Snoo.
Yes. This is the tier
Alex likes that Greek kush.
Yes.
Who doesn't like
yes.
that?
Dude, this is the original. This is the character this category was created for.
Oh, girl, damn, Harley in that bikini.
Stop getting distracted.
Oh, I'm going to, if you could scroll up briefly.
Travis,
can you scroll up briefly?
Okay.
Yeah. So
let me zoom out a little bit. Actually,
I have to say, hey, I'm gonna put her above Big Barda.
Okay,
that's not bad. Big Barda.
That's fair.
So if you can manage, assuming I'm trying to find the word here. Assuming the conditions for the relationship are like you have managed to
earn her trust.
Yeah. Just like dear God, she would be the best wife.
Yes.
Aside from her daughter, who would be even better. Don't ask.
Anyway,
we'll get to that.
Jarrett, your thoughts on the Queen of the Amazons.
Brush my cock with your heel. Devastation by fornication.
Okay. Apparently people like MILFs here.
Oh, come on! You wouldn't?
Like MILFs.
Kevin, okay. Make your case, Kevin.
Girl, damn, Harley.
She's literally... If she leads the Amazons, then yes, death by Snoo is something that is a likely punishment.
Okay, all right, okay.
And yes, I never imagined I would die that way, but I really hoped. Anywho,
which is what most people.
That's what she looks like.
RGS, you're up.
Well, all I'll say is there's a reason why Wonder Woman is very popular, and it's not just because of her many things. She also learned her integrity, her honesty, and a lot of the training that the Amazons went through from Hippolyta. She's very much like her daughter, I imagine. Just the case where she's more mature. She's a lot
less trusting,
certainly
a lot
known
more
the world.
brutal.
Hey, Jared, you might want to be careful with that artist because Aramon does a ton of not safe for work stuff.
Well, NSFW artists is one thing, but that wasn't NSFW, but yeah.
That wasn't, I was just saying
if we're talking NSFW, then the PG comics.
That's fine.
Oh,
but
dear. Now I can't get around the fact that Harley has the same. Look at Harley's face, then look at Poison Ivy's face in the background. That's the same fucking face.
Oh wait, I was wrong. Ivy showing nip.
Oh, she is fucking hell. Of course.
God.
That's why I say you gotta be careful with that.
That's where we were before. Who was talking?
All right, RGS.
Oh yeah. My top tier DTF.
Really? Okay. All right, that's fine. I'm not
Yes,
gonna
Seamus.
Okay.
It is
Okay,
Wonder Woman's mother.
I will get to this when I get to this. Okay, Sonic.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. Okay, Sonic, you're up.
I literally know nothing about her, but she looks like Wonder Woman, but older, so I guess I'll put her in Hello Nurse, since I'm only familiar with the Fate version of her.
Yes, the one with the horse.
Dude, why are you into the lolly version of her?
That's not the lolly version.
Damn it.
Those are D cups.
You do realize I'm fucking with him, right?
No.
I know you're fucking with me, but
I know.
still. I'm sorry, I know nothing about her character.
I just described her history as being
okay, well, I'm not attached
the
to her
first
as Wonder
woman
Woman. If this
and
was
killed
Wonder
by
Woman,
man's
sure.
hatred.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Just
anyway,
like her actual legend.
Gizmo, you are up.
Basically her legend, but DC-ified.
Okay, Gizmo has stated his case. Seamus.
Right
Wait,
below.
No. I didn't actually hear Gizmo because like Sonic was talking.
You said right below Orihime.
I say Devastation and Fornication right below Orihime.
Okay.
All
All right.
Seamus.
I'm gonna take a stand at this because I know my opinion is very skewed, but I'm just gonna say it as it is. Queen Hippolyta is B-O, spell it with me, BORING exclamation mark boring. She's literally just like
you're boring.
Yeah, you are, Seamus.
It's the same.
You know what? Just for spite, I'm gonna post the Fate version on the chat. Screw you guys.
It's the same shit as Big Barda. Everyone's like putting her
Screw
all
you
up
guys.
there. Everyone's putting her all up there. But to be honest with you, she's not what I'd call an A-MILF, which is what I would call an Amazonian mother that I'd love to. You can figure out the rest.
Seamus, I have an objection. Brian Azarella's run, New 52 Wonder Woman run, really good.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I think Wonder Woman's kind of overrated in some aspects. So
Wow. You are. Seamus, do you like getting cooked on a daily basis?
You're making a lot of feminists
Why? Yes, it keeps me warm during the cold chill of death.
Seamus. I take it you're not a fan of loving submission.
Excuse me?
Spiteful.
Hey, Alex, do you know that meme of somebody lighting another person on fire?
Yeah.
Could you Photoshop Seamus's face onto that?
Because really, because to me, like Queen Hippolyta, I mean, you can say, I mean, to be honest, like Wonder Woman's kind of overrated in a lot of aspects. She's not that interesting. She's in a case, and her mother, to me, sounds quite boring in a lot of cases, and she has been in both her acting appearances and in other appearances elsewhere. And let's be honest, we've got a character right after her who looks infinitely better in purple than she ever will. So for me, I'm going to put her in a 6 out of 10 at least, because at least she keeps a good figure at least. But she just seems so boring.
This coming from the guy who thinks the definition of a beautiful woman is the exact same figure in every attractive woman.
This is like the guy.
Your taste in one.
To be fair,
your
Seamus,
taste in One
Kevin
Piece
has got you with that one.
Your taste in One Piece is literally why you're also getting cooked here.
They're different fucking characters with different designing personalities. What the fuck is Queen Hippolyta done that makes her stand out? Aside
literally
from
teach Wonder Woman how to be one of the best heroes.
She's also kicked Ares' ass.
And I'm gonna
she was also Wonder Woman for
and
a
I'm
while.
gonna make a stand. If you're gonna like rate all the One Piece characters the same rate just because they look the same, I'm gonna disbar your vote. Just saying it right there. You need to be fair about this.
I mean,
because here's the thing. If I was based off of appearance, I would be putting in Hello Nurse. But considering I'm putting in personality in terms of that too, that's why I'm putting her in 6 out of 10. Because it that plays a part too. It's not just about how she looks; it's about how she is as a person too.
I think
and that's how
in the DCAU, she ended up getting with Ares, or not Ares, Hades.
Hades, yeah. I was also gonna say that she's showing a lot of personality in the DC animated shows,
which I haven't seen. But from the comments and everything I've described, she doesn't seem that interesting.
DCAU?
Justice League Unlimited, Justice League Task Force, Justice League Action, none of that?
I would rate Wonder Woman higher than there, though, honestly.
Anyway, so where are we sticking her? Because she's more than average on DTF.
She's in 5 in DTF, 1 in Hello Nurse, and 1 in Air Good 6 out of 10. I promise I'm not screwing this.
Hello Nurse.
No, there's 5 in DTF there.
That's where I would put her.
Put her around.
She's like in this. There's 5 here, 1 here, and 1 there. So I'm gonna say low mid here. So what are we thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Above Aoi?
Yeah, I don't have any real complaints.
Okay. All right. Now for a character that actually looks good in purple. Huntress. You want to describe
Gizmo,
her?
since
Huntress,
Gizmo's...
aka the only good character from Birds of Prey.
All right, since Gizmo, since you seem to know a lot about Huntress,
I wonder if anybody
and you're
noticed
certainly excited. Would you care to describe her?
Did anybody notice that I snuck in a couple of Marvel's Hippolyta pictures into there?
Oh,
I think I did notice them a couple
Yeah, I
times.
noticed it.
Those weren't Hippolyta.
3 different Hippolytas.
All of them were actually Cersei.
We had 3 different Hippolytas.
Marvel's
Anyway,
Hippolyta.
Anyway, Gizmo. Oh, Huntress, give us her story.
Huntress is a part of the Bat family. Her real name is Carol Danvers, from what I remember.
What?
What?
Wait a minute. Isn't there also a Marvel Carol Danvers?
Yes, literally. Helena Bertinelli. Jesus Christ. Okay, am I going to have to take over?
Heracles from Marvel
Helena
Comics.
Bertinelli. Yeah, how did you come up with
that?
We're still posting this.
I don't know why. I don't know why Carol Danvers came to mind. I know it's not her real name. Fuck.
Oh my fucking god!
Second time I had to use this.
Oh wait, it's
Alternatively, if you were an Earth 2 person, you'd recognize her as Helena Wayne.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was
get to Helena's story.
Helena Wayne.
Yeah, that's Earth 2.
Go ahead.
All right, yeah, okay. So Helena. I always say it was. I thought it was Helena. Helena Bertinelli is actually a part of the Bat family. Her obviously her vigilante name was Huntress. She didn't start out as part of the Bat family though. She used to just be a solo girl. She's mainly a Gotham girl. Her bad guys are basically the same as anyone else in the Bat family. Joker, I was gonna say blackface. Fuck.
Black Mask.
Black Mask.
Her arch nemesis is Justin Trudeau.
I'm gonna take over Gotham City, Master. Can I get some water going?
So because she's part of the Bat family, her usual fodder is basically the same thing as anyone else, like Robin, Nightwing, or Batman, such as Joker, Black Mask, a Blockbuster when he was still alive, that kind of thing. But beside that, she used to actually be in a separate team called Birds of Prey, where she teamed up with Oracle, not Harley Quinn. That's something that a lot of people like to bring up. Harley Quinn was not a part of Birds of Prey ever.
No, she's part of the Gotham City Sirens, and there should have been a Gotham City Sirens movie.
Oh boy, another thing the movie fucked up.
She also teamed up with Batgirl at times, but but it also depends on which one you're talking about. She teamed up with both Batgirls sometimes. She did have a criminal past, but not her exactly. It was more her family had a criminal past, and I guess you could say she was trying to make up for it by doing this whole shindig of being a vigilante. Here's where my mind gets a little confused. In Justice League Unlimited, when she made her debut, she said it's revealed that she has a thing for the Question, which I don't think was ever a canon thing or even implied in the comics. Not just the comics.
It was just a DCAMU thing.
Okay, yeah, cool. So that makes a lot more sense because Huntress would not go out with someone like the Question. In another Earth, someone brought it up earlier. Huntress is actually the daughter of Bruce Wayne, which I always thought was fucking weird. Thank God they didn't go.
Can I bring something else up that's really fucking weird? Okay, so in the Arrowverse, she is basically the Harley Quinn to Oliver Queen's Green Arrow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh yeah, I remember.
She's the fucking psycho stalker vigilante character.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember her. Yeah, they
Huntress?
even did the siren thing in that as well.
I am not even kidding.
I am not.
Yeah, no,
They copied.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, this is the show that literally stole Batman's arch nemesis, as other than the Joker. Like,
yeah,
they were shameless.
Dude, if you
Fucking
wanted to get a Joker
shameless.
character, make a Joker character. Don't be turning these.
He did with the Flash already. He voiced Mark Hamill and everything. They call him the Trickster.
They
No,
literally had
to
Mark
be fair
Hamill
with
in the
Trickster,
Flash
he
show.
was still kind of fun.
Emmer, you put in Emmer saying, "What the fuck is this bullshit?"
Mark Hamill was in Justice League Action as himself, the Trickster, and the Joker.
Yeah, so I never understood. I didn't watch the Arrow show for a while now, and I haven't watched anything past season 1. So anything like shit like Huntress being the Joker or like the Harley Quinn of the show is beyond bonkers.
Anyway, so where are we rating?
Turn into Cupid later.
Anyway, so Gizmo, where are you rating Huntress?
She's more married to her work than she is.
Have you seen her relationship with the Question?
No, I'm not counting that because that's the DC animated universe. That's another thing entirely.
AKA the best version of the character.
True, but that doesn't mean that's the case.
She literally hides secrets in her cooch.
She hides secrets in her cooch, then I'm not going to go in that cooch.
Like Question literally had to
look. The point is, I get that Huntress. I get that Huntress is with the Question in that show with context. It makes sense, and I like it. But outside of that, no. Like she's more. Look, I wouldn't not want to bang that. Who wouldn't want to bang? Who wouldn't not want to bang that? Like holy shit, those curves. Those legs, that face, that hair. My God, she is beautiful. But she's
you read this is what the Huntress looks like in the CW.
When you read the comic books, even though she has gotten into 1 or 2 relationships, she's more married to her work than she is committed to a relationship.
Jared, who are you quoting with that one?
I was just going off what Seamus put.
Anyway, Gizmo.
Also that arrow costume sucks balls.
Yeah, no, that costume looks really
good. A lot of the Arrowverse costumes suck balls.
That's not the Huntress. That's just some girl in Catwoman cosplay when she was just told who Catwoman is by.
No, quite unfortunately, the Arrowverse costumes suck less balls than the one from the DCEU Flash.
You know, there's something wrong when only a Green Arrow's costume is better than everything else.
Supergirl's suit was shit, so was Superman's original suit.
I hate Supergirl's costume. I hate Supergirl's TV costume. And then the way they insulted her other costume too. I wouldn't wait to the beach.
I kind of like the second outfit where it super accentuates her hips, but I would have preferred it if they put her in the Power Girl suit, but unfortunately, the actress does not have the cleavage for that.
Nor would the writers, do anything Power Girl related because of that cleavage. We can't put a boob window. It's pointless. Yeah, but it looks good.
We'll get there.
Honestly, I'm going to involve Power Girl because I don't think there could be anybody who has that cleavage.
If I had to put her somewhere, like, look, I love the Huntress character, but unlike the other ones that we had before, I don't think she would be that dedicated to a relationship because she's more in love with fighting crime than she is saving me from crime. I'm gonna put her at second date material, right above Barbara, because at the very least she would be interesting to go on a few dates with before I move on.
Anyone else wanna pop in with the take?
Excuse me.
I guess I'll go. Oh.
Sure, I'll say, hey, no, I like her look. I like how she was. Funnily enough, I liked how she was characterized in the DCEU better than I liked how she was characterized on the Arrowverse TV shows.
That means you got taste.
Yeah. And she was played by fuck. What's her
Oh, she was
what's
played
her
by
name?
Fuck. I didn't know she was French.
Yeah. Regardless
You
of
silly
that,
fuck.
Huntress is not my favorite DC heroine. She's not my least favorite by any stretch of the imagination. I'd say, she's second date material. Probably pretty high second date material.
Like, you don't love her, but you don't hate her either.
So, alright, so Alex said, Gizmo said, Sonic, you wanted to jump in?
Yeah, okay. After hearing what you guys said about the Huntress, like I said, my only experience with her was literally the Arrowverse, sadly. I originally was going to put her, I wouldn't say no, but after hearing what you guys said and defend her a bit, I put her on 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yes,
6 out of 10.
that screenshot is from a kid's show.
I forgot to ask Gizmo, where would you put
She sticks
Huntress
3
again?
terabytes of data that the question just got
Repeat that, Seamus?
into her cooch.
I didn't actually know where you voted Huntress. I got RGS's and Sonic's. Where would you put yours again?
Oh, I say I would put her in second date material above Barbara because I would at least
Hello, nurse.
I would at least be a.
Kevin's putting in Hello Nurse. All right, okay. Kevin's putting it there.
I don't think I gave my take. I'm gonna wait.
You did. Didn't you say like second date material or 6 out of 10?
No. That's what Alex said.
Oh, Alex said that. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. I've got 4 votes here. We got like 3 more to go through. All right. RGS. Did you have the floor? Go right ahead.
Honestly, that's the thing. I like a lot of what Huntress looks like in the DC animated universe, ironically enough. I don't really know the character well enough in the actual comics. I just know that a lot of her outfits during the New Earth / post-crisis timeline are actually
Did
really
she become
cool.
Black Canary at some point in the Arrowverse? I have to admit, I stopped watching it after it went to shit.
Why?
I usually get annoyed with Arrow because they just make anybody Black Canary.
What is that shit? Is she trying out for the 5th Matrix movie? What is that?
No, Barry, we're Black Canary.
Fuck off. I hated that shit when they did that in The Flash.
Weird. Really annoying.
Yeah, stick it up.
So here's the thing. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm just going to use primarily from my favorite version being the DC animated version. Hello Nurse.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we're
right,
done
so
here.
I'm assuming Kevin's already said. So
yep, I already said hello, nurse. Okay, who hasn't
Seamus
gone yet?
Or Jared?
I would say 6 out of 10.
6.
Okay, then.
I mean, I don't have any strong feelings towards Huntress one way or another. So I think 6 out of 10 is fair, mild.
Now, you see, I recently watched a movie on my review show called Nude Nuns with Big Guns.
Oh, I remember his
And while I could talk about how awful that film was, my problem was that all the actresses looked like
Ballon boobs. Why does it say Ballon?
With balloons poking out.
Oh, I remember when
out of them. I'm going to be real here. I'm not attracted to balloon boobs. I'm attracted to
Ballon
boobs. Again, this coming from the One Piece guy.
I changed it.
That's it.
It's balloon boobs. Guy. This is coming from the late reviewer Emmer Previs. He reviewed the movie Nude Nuns with Big Guns.
That was one of his problems. That was one of his problems with the movie.
I didn't know that was from an actual thing. I thought that was just Seamus doing a skit.
There.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm
considering
gonna
I guess I had the floor by showing reverence to Helsing.
Excuse me.
I'll speak my thoughts on Huntress. She's better than Queen Hippolyta. Right off the bat.
Sure. Personality-wise, I get it.
I can't believe you guys have voted like a queen character with like almost nothing to her higher than a literal.
Well, I mean, with nothing to her,
I'm
she
ready
actually
to
has quite a
romance
bit.
you, apparently.
You gotta think about it like this, though. Hippolyta, if she trusts you, she's gonna be with you. She'll pay attention to you. She'll love you. You get in a relationship with Huntress, she'll probably forget about you. She'll delay a few dates or so, and then while she's busy hunting down a crime after crime after crime after crime, and then she'll be like, "Oh shit, did we have a date?"
It's Gotham City. That's just how a normal Tuesday is. Really,
At least
that city is.
At least Harley Quinn and Cassandra have the time to learn how to read and get together with their hubby, while Huntress, on the other hand, is in love with.
And I'll just say this: she's more attractive than Hippolyta, which is why I would put her higher there, just on a baseline level.
I'm not saying that's cap, but I get it. No, that's not cap, but I get it. It's not cap.
You're saying that because I'm not. You're saying that because I'm not putting royalty up there.
It's unscrewed cap. It's like an unscrewed cap, you know.
Cap, but I understand it.
And also the fact that she canonically has the best midriff in all of comic books because she explains her workout material. I think that counts for a lot, honestly.
Starfire would like to say hi.
Did she talk about doing?
Yeah,
did she talk about doing sit-ups
midriff is
for all
actually really
eternity?
impressive.
Do you have any idea how powerful a Tamaradian is?
Do you know how powerful doing sit-ups 100 times a day is? Do you remember
Sit-up,
One Punch Man?
push-ups, and plenty of juice.
I'm sorry, is Starfire the strongest member of the Teen Titans?
We have to talk about humans
Technically,
here.
that goes to Wonder Girl, actually. But, you know.
That's debatable, actually.
We're talking about humans, not like tan space aliens with green eyes.
Technically, that goes.
Yeah. Do not.
Anyway, where are you sticking her, Seamus?
I actually do quite like Huntress a lot, but there is that issue with her non-committal nature and her busy lifestyle, which is the reason why you put Barbara Gordon so low, which is a crime, by the way. A crime that she would punish, much like Huntress would, honestly. I'm going to put her in Hello Nurse material because, again, despite that issue, it's not stopped characters having relationships in DC comic books in the past, despite that.
Thank you, Jared, for being a man of culture. Anyway, Sonic, I believe you're the last person who has yet to speak up about Huntress.
I already did.
Okay.
With the guys. Yeah.
All right, where are we average?
All right,
where are we placing this sucker?
So we have 2 in 6 out of 10, 2 in second date material, and 3 in Hello Nurse. So my thought is she is high second date material to low Hello Nurse there, based off some of these averages. What we think, because there's 3 in Hello Nurse, so I'm thinking
low Soifon.
No. That's
no, above Soifon.
Okay, put her on low second date material, right above Luca.
That's a bit now. Remember, there's 3 in Hello Nurse here, so that actually does play a bit of a factor.
Right below then.
So.
Right there. No.
Anyone else have any objections to low Hello Nurse?
I'd put her above Soifon, admittedly, because it's Starlight character.
No, wouldn't put her above Soifon.
No, that's the thing. Her character is better than Soifon.
At least Soifon is dedicated to the person she loves, while Huntress is
but I prefer a woman with real
Have you seen Soifon's back muscle?
All right. You know what?
Have you seen Huntress's midriff?
I'm going to compromise. I'm going to put her below Himeno here.
Okay, that's fair. Now moving on. I believe it's Ice now, which Ice.
Yes.
Ice's history is about similar as Fire's history.
Yeah.
So, except she died, as it was described. She also appeared.
What comic book character doesn't though?
Right.
She
is dead 3 times.
Hold on, let me pull her up real quick.
Remember, a little bit of history, mostly her personality and stuff.
Yeah. Only the stuff that matters.
Guy Gardner was actually in a relationship.
She is Tora Olaf's daughter.
Who?
The character's name is Tora Olaf's daughter.
Oh, she's Nordic?
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I guess. Neat.
Well, that's it.
Yes.
So Born into a Norwegian and Romani clan, as a young child, Tora Olafsdottir began displaying cryokinetic ability that her father was desperate to hide from the rest of the clan. He feared that Tora's grandfather would consider her the chosen one, the return of of a goddess. Furthermore, he was concerned that his wait, this is a dude. Oh wait, never mind. No, wait, never mind. Oh, wait. No, wait, this is a chick. Like, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, I'm reading things weirdly. We consider her the chosen one.
Being daughter, I would kind of hope she's a chick.
Yeah, he's referring to. Yeah, he's actually referring or
Tora Olafsdottir.
Her father, was concerned that his father would use Tora for criminal activities. However, one day Tora was playing soccer with some other girls. One got angry at her and began hitting Tora, which resulted in Tora using her powers to fend her off. This happened while Tora's family, including her grandfather, were close by. Because of this, Tora fled with her parents and sister to Germany. When Tora was 13, her grandfather tracked them down and tried to take her by force with the aid of his men. To defend herself, Tora's father told her to make it cold. She was reluctant, but then unleashed her powers. She froze her grandfather and his men to death. Unfortunately, her actions had also resulted in the death of her father. Tora continued running with her mother and sister until an opportunity presented itself. Tora made a deal with the government, who moved her family to New Zealand. And that was how she joined the Global Guardians.
That doesn't look awkward at all.
Yeah, that was kind of her backstory, and she ends up getting killed by Overmaster, as we've discussed with Fire's backstory.
Man, what a lame villain name.
Yeah, Overmaster.
And she eventually got resurrected.
Resurrection. Of course they would. She would. Why wouldn't she?
Yeah, she supposedly vanished to Valhalla.
Damn.
But yeah, she did reunite with Fire or whatnot, but otherwise, it's like she died, came back to life, and God damn it.
She died. She came back to life. She was a superhero. She lost her powers.
She never went through the lost her powers thing, but other than that, she pretty much did the whole thing. And I seriously can't believe she found something appealing about Guy Gardner. Like,
yeah,
who the would ever consider Guy Gardner a thing?
They've constantly been getting together throughout the years too. It's not just Justice League International.
He's literally Archie in the DC universe.
Anyway, how I'd rate her, she's second date material.
Okay.
Alex, you're up first. Alex.
I don't know if he's here right now.
Alex.
He might be away.
Oh, great. He'll be right back. So for now, we'll go through everybody else's opinion, and then we'll wait for them to come back. Anywho, RGS.
Honestly, if I remember right from her personality, she's like a bit bubbly. Like, she's quite nice, quite bubbly.
If anybody of all people could actually find something appealing about Guy Gardner, that is certainly something that'll be worthwhile.
Certainly, yeah. But honestly, she just seems very nice.
It's like
honestly,
she looks beautiful, but at the same time, Fire still just looks better.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the reason why she died and Fire didn't.
I mean, Tora came back to life.
Yeah, but who hasn't came back to life in DC?
Exactly. She had ended up in Valhalla for a brief bit.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, to be fair, I was in Sovereign Guard, but then I got kicked out after I beat Alduin, so.
Anyway.
That's the thing, she's very nice, and she is definitely second date material. However, because of her real lack of agency, I can't really put her all that far.
Yeah, this is kind of what happens to a lot of the supporting cast in DC's comics. You cannot say this, and you cannot say that Marvel does it any better.
No, Marvel, I think, kind of does it a bit worse, especially since they have cool concepts.
When was the last time you heard about the Great Lake Avengers doing anything?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway, Sonic, you're up.
Oh, yeah, Ice. I guess I don't know. Let's see, where did I put her for fire? Good. Put her in 6 out of 10 and breakfast at fire for me.
Ouch.
Oh.
Anyway,
Again, there's nothing really much to work with here.
I would say hello. Sorry.
Oh, there you are, Jarrett. All right, let's do you then, Gizmo, if Alex doesn't come back. So Tora Olaf's daughter, or essentially, it was a cryomancer, had early displays of cryomancy. He accidentally killed her dad while killing her grandfather and his henchmen, and made a deal with the government that placed her family in New Zealand and joined up with fire and whatnot, and she ended up eventually joining the Justice League. It died. I went to Valhalla, came back to life, and she also somehow found good qualities in Guy Gardner, of all people. Let's put it this way: Guy Gardner fucking sucks.
New 52 Guy Gardner, a little bit better, but still kind of sucks.
You think so?
Anyway, Jarrett,
Hello,
where would you
nerds.
place her? Ooh.
Oh, shit, fair enough.
Alrighty then. Gimzo, you are up.
Second night material? Well, no, hold on. Maybe Hello Nurse right beside Fire.
Ooh.
They both
yeah, they are.
They
are a
you
duo.
can't have Fire without Ice, and having
that's fair. I understand your reasoning.
You can't separate these two, honestly. And even if you were to be rejected by Fire, you still got Ice, and vice
And
versa.
if you get rejected by Ice, then you must really.
If you get rejected by Ice, you still got Fire.
Anyway, Shamus.
Oh, sorry, you say my name? I was listening to Emma Archive audio. Hold on.
Shamus,
Okay,
you're
right,
rated.
So we're waiting on Alex out in a little bit. Okay. We got 5 here. Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. Ice looks like a very sweet character, and she definitely comes off as that there. But why does her character design look like she's the mascot for White Castle?
Wow. Okay, you want to go there, huh?
I thought you were about to joke and say she looks like a gender bent version of Snowflame.
You want me to throw you?
But Gizmo, how can
Seamus? I'm surprised you didn't say Dairy Queen.
Oh, Gizmo, how would you throw Seamus?
Like this.
Yeah, but I can redeem myself. Seamus can't.
The fact that you all responded to that there means that I am totally right.
Oh, don't worry, Jarrett. We'll get to the Teen Titans characters after a while. And
oh, damn, girl.
Okay.
Girls.
Okay, so aside from being attracted to teenage cheesecake, apparently, yeah, to me, Fire does a bit more. They aren't that interesting as characters. The only cool thing about Ice is that apparently she can escape as I said, the cold chill of death multiple times, probably because of her power set more than likely, or because of bad comic book writing.
She managed to tame Guy Gardner, though.
Yeah, but that to me shows that she can see the good in anyone, even someone as insufferable as Guy Gardner. And to me, that actually counts for an awful lot. That she's so understanding, and that is important for a character that you need to find a relationship with. And yeah, she does look good too. So you know what? Because of her relation with Guy Gardner, that she can see the good in even an arsehole like him, and she looks as good as she is, even if she does have mascot work on the side for a certain fast food chain in America. I'm gonna put her in Hello Nurse.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We need Alex in here.
Fire and Ice.
Fucking dick.
My thoughts, exactly. Is Alex back?
I am not. I'm sorry.
You want to know what
I don't
happens
think
when
Alex
you
is back. Hey, Alex, are you
I've
there?
got balls of steel. Balls.
Anyway, so you want to know what you get with when you combine fire with ice? First, you get water, boiling water, then evaporation.
I'll throw you.
I'm gonna quote the Barnacle movie here with this. Against me, you'll be nothing but steam, hot air.
Anyway, so since most of us are on Hello Nurse, let's just stick her right next to fire.
3 are Hello Nurse, 2 in Second Date, 1 in Air. Good 6 out of 10, and I think mid to high Hello Nurse. Yeah, like above or below. That's the big question here.
Right below.
Below, because fire looks more aesthetically pleasing.
Even if
there's a reason why they stuck with fire instead of ice.
Anyway, we got another ice themed character known as Killer Frost.
Yes. Who wants to explain her?
Filler Toss.
Filler Toss.
Sorry,
Which one are we talking about here? Comic books, right?
I just put down her peak design, the best design she's ever had. So yeah, let's just we're just gonna amalgamate her again like we have before.
Crystal Frost.
Caitlin Snow.
AKA, well, she
Snow.
Either
some
way,
iterations.
Either way, we're dealing with Killer Frost here, and I'm going with Crystal Frost Assault Origin because it's likely that's the version they used. It was before Caitlin Snow. No way, I think it was Lois Lincoln.
It's like she was destined to be like an ice themed character.
Give me a second.
So one version of Killer Frost, just so everyone knows, one version of Killer Frost has become and stayed a villain, while the other one, she was a villain, but then she redeemed herself and named herself a Frost or something like that. Not like
that was like in the CW show, was it not?
I don't think
there's Killer Frost 3. There's apparently 3 Killer Frosts.
There's 3. Why is there 3?
Yeah.
How is there more Killer Frost than there
Crystal
are?
Frost.
It's just as bad
as
2
Lincoln,
jackpots.
There was Louise Lincoln.
Girl, damn.
Caitlin Snow.
Louise Lincoln was the one used in the best Suicide Squad movie, which is
Killer Frost
Assault on Arkham. Yes.
Yeah, Assault on Arkham.
So we're gonna go with Louise Lincoln,
which is where her peak design comes from. That movie,
She was a colleague and friend of Crystal Frost, the OG Killer Frost.
Girl, damn. Oh, wow.
After Frost died, she decided to repeat the experiment as a last respect to her former mentor and became the new Killer Frost. She became just as ruthless as her predecessor and began her own personal vendetta against Firestorm, who she blamed for Frost's death. She briefly served as a member of the Suicide Squad and sold her soul to Neron for more power.
Wow, never thought I'd see that version of Killer Frost sexified.
Which version are we talking? Ooh.
Yeah, that
the
one.
The DCAU. I actually prefer the Assault on Arkham design.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, so do I. I think it actually does look kind of cool.
Jennifer Hale is one of the most recurring actresses for this character.
Jennifer Hale makes me want to do many things.
Jennifer Hale wants me to hell my cock.
She's cold, ruthless, and of course she's, a killer or whatnot. She's a criminal. She's a well-known villain among. She's a well-known villain among the. She's a general-purpose villain for the Justice League, and however, unlike Mr. Freeze and Captain Cold, she doesn't need ice weaponry. She literally is the weaponry.
In more ways than one.
Oh, and also one guy in the Assault on Arkham morgue was considering having sexual relations, assuming that she was a corpse.
What the fuck?
Necrophilia.
Yeah,
that was kind of weird. I'd rather do it with her alive. Is all.
Here's the funny thing about that, though. The moment he saw her dead body, apparently he was about to undo his pants, up until Killer Frost quickly set up, gave him a kiss so long that it froze his entire head, let go of him so he could fall down and shatter his head. I think that's just karma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Killer Frost kicked Captain Boomerang in the balls.
Balls.
And you know what she said to him? Walk it off, Captain Kangaroo. Anyway, at the risk of sounding a bit kinky, if you will, death by Snoo.
That's not really kinky.
This one
that's
is
just overt.
tough.
Are you kidding me?
I wish I could use these pictures, but they're very in NSFW.
Right. So
This is what
anyway,
happens when you have a
Jarrett.
character that shows their thighs all the time.
Jarrett, you're up.
I will take a cold death. Death by devastation through fornication. Death by seduce to.
All right, RGS, you are up.
Going strictly off the sound,
Ah!
That is awesome. Elsa and the Killer Frost.
That is awesome.
No,
Let it go, indeed.
Let it go. Let it go.
With the wind and
Let's save that one for when we do Elsa. Anyway, RGS, you're up.
If it was strictly based on design, it would definitely be DTF.
Okay, we're singing Disney songs here, guys. Let's hear what RGS has to say.
Put him on ice.
Just going based off design, I would say DTF because her design actually looks really good. I like the voice actress Jennifer Hale. I actually kind of like this version because it's like, yeah, I'm a bit loyal, but you know, I'm also a bit wacky. So you know what? Yeah, I dig it.
She also seemed to have a thing for King Shark.
Yes.
Dude, anybody would have a thing for King Shark.
Any lady.
Sylvester Stallone, maybe.
So are you basing this on the design, or you're gonna add a bit more personality wise to this RGS? Where are you thinking?
That's the thing. Do I for once say that yes, looks are everything?
Yeah. Anyway, Sonic, you are up.
Oh wait. RGS, what did
said
you
DTF.
I said DTF because design.
Okay.
No, all right, so if I had to pick, I say just put her in second date material.
Ooh,
fair.
Oh, where'd you put her again? Sorry, I was listening to Emma.
Second date.
Okay,
we're talking about
Any
Killer
why?
Frost 2. I mean, like I said, she does have a really good design, and I did like her in that one Suicide Squad anime movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gimzo, you are up.
I think his brain's frozen because of her.
I see Alex's thing. I see Alex's thing going off, but he's not speaking.
Tom.
Oh, you motherfucker. Man, look. I'm not. No, not look. Touch. I want touch, but the weird thing about Killer Frost, I don't think she's had that much experience with relationships. So, but I feel that's a good thing. I feel like that's a good thing because imagine having to be a constant criminal that you can't get. Imagine being busy being a criminal so much that you can't even get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy damn, she must be dying for some good attention. And when I say good attention, I mean actual good attention. No one firing upon her, no one chasing after her, no one putting the bounty on her so she can be put in jail. I think if anything, it'd be nice and interesting to see where the relationship would go with her. Would it be
whatever you do? Don't be that guy from The Boys with his stick already frozen off.
Oh yeah, feel bad for that guy. There's no way getting that back. Would I put it for devastation to fornication though? Not high. more than mid.
not high.
Like I would put her at least.
Wait,
Well, maybe not Spider. At least second date material. At least second date material, because I'm less paranoid with Ice than I am with Killer Frost.
God damn it!
Oh, he's funny.
Anyway,
yeah, second date material, because with Ice, I don't have to have a problem with upsetting her and having her turn me into a popsicle. If I upset Killer Frost in any way, oh yeah, I'm dying.
Anyway,
I'm dying by snoo, or I'm just dying.
I'm just dying. Like if it was died by snoo, that's another story entirely.
She's
anyway,
really hot,
so
but apparently, from what I got from here,
anyway,
she's
so since Alex has been very unresponsive, Seamus.
The apparently I'm the hot takest character, but not when it comes to icy characters. It seems.
Speaking of Ice, I'll be back. I'm gonna get a popsicle.
Okay. I see he's thirsty. I see he's thirsty for or he's maybe getting experimental, shall we say?
Honestly, yeah. After the stream is over, I might get myself a Magnum.
Please don't tell me you're going to use it to put it in certain orifices, like Jarrett's implying.
No, God, it's the chocolate vanilla ice lolly.
And I am back, gentlemen. Are you still talking about Killer Frost?
Yeah, yes, go ahead, Alex.
Why is a question? Why is Killer Frost on the list twice?
What are you talking about?
Who the fuck was that other chick? Heck, is that not Killer Frost?
Oh no, that's Ice.
Killer Frost.
Yeah, that's Tora daughter.
Oh! They are so different. They're very different. We definitely needed to have two characters, two hot women with white hair and ice powers. Although Killer Frost sometimes has bluish.
It's a very comic trope.
Okay, where would you put Ice?
Wait,
okay,
so
thought. I have no idea who she is based on looks alone. Is she a superhero or a supervillain?
Superhero. She's literally the partner to Fire.
Awesome. So, well, I'm gonna put her exactly where she is. As for Killer Frost, I'm going to say, hey, I'd rather not get my dick frozen off. Thank you very much. Although, if we are talking about Caitlin Snow from the Arrowverse, yeah, I'd go on a second date with her. She's alright.
You're not a fan of Louise Lincoln?
She is pretty evil.
Dude,
I mean,
Caitlin Snow,
the stuff she's done.
Like, Caitlin Snow in the Arrowverse was at least sane. Except for that whole period of time where the Arrowverse writers lost their minds, so, you know. But, wait, that's everything
relatively sane.
We're talking about Louise Lincoln.
Which I will,
the one that
was
in the good animated Suicide Squad.
Anyways,
comics,
that's my take.
Anyway, Seamus,
man.
Okay. Last but not least, in this case, this has become kind of a trend with me, but I kind of have a thing for like these characters with atypical hairstyles, like the redheads, the blue-haired.
Killer Frost is a better character than Frost in Mortal Kombat.
The purple-haired characters, which we will get to much later down the list.
Because Frost, Ice characters, because jokes.
Yeah, thank you for that. A reminder you already posted. Anyway, Seamus.
Here's the thing
I didn't
about
see
this.
That, so that's actually quite helpful.
Here's the thing about this. I like a woman with blue hair. I mean, that is a key
fictional woman with blue hair. We know what the real woman with blue hair has got.
Okay,
but unfortunately, yes.
Let's not deal with that there. Let's just also deal with the fact that like her best design came from an animated movie that was tied into one of the best video game adaptations of a comic book character to ever come out, so she's got that going for her too. But my problem is, despite how good she looks, and she does look good in that case, she is. Let's just say that she's a villain through and through. And given based off descriptions of what she's gone through and the means that she'd get power by, she has per her namesake, she would have no hesitation to kill you. And call me crazy, but that's kind of a turnoff, if I'm being honest with you.
Yep. Yeah, that's why 6 out of 10 for me.
Oh, did you put her in 6? I thought you put her in second date.
I did.
No, 6 out of 10.
All right.
I mean,
because we got
what she did
to
kill for Mr. Freeze was not cool. No
Because
pun
we got
intended.
like seven votes here, so I'm gonna put like one from second date there, like what one. Okay, so for me, despite her appearances, she would not hesitate to kill you at a moment's notice just for her own benefit, even if it's not deserved or not. She is a villain at the end of the day. So for
the
me,
movie's PG-13.
I
Yep.
wonder why.
There was much more sexiness in that movie than there was in Hell to Pay.
So physical attraction it would bump her up further up
There's
this
more
list. But
sexiness
considering
in the entire movie than Birds of Prey.
But considering her disposition and her killer aspect and her no qualms of doing so, it bumps her down to a 6 out of 10 for me.
Okay, so we got 2 votes for 6 out of 10. And
1 vote in second date and 4 in down to Frost Fornicator or whatever you want to call
it. Right. So
down to Frostborn.
Okay, so where are we sticking her at DTF? Because the majority voted there.
It's gonna be kind of low because of the
that is fair. That is entirely fair, but above of Conker's wife.
No, below.
No, I would put
right
her below Riso.
Could almost taste.
Anyone disagree with?
Just leave it there.
I'll put it below Barry.
Anyway, Alex, I believe this is what waifu. Anyway, so before we end off the night, we're gonna do Lois Lane.
Lois Lane,
a classic, and I'm sure Alex, I'm sure you'd love to talk about this character.
Yes, I would. So
take
Lois
it in.
Lane.
Take it away.
Take it away. Take it away. Take it away. Take it away now. Oh, Lois Lane is a character.
Take it away now.
Lois Lane is a character with 40 entries on Gelboro, which is kind of a shame. Although I'm hoping that my adventures with Superman will improve the quality of the content.
Superman the Prime.
It will.
Lois Lane is, depending on the version, either a reporter that Clark Kent met while working at the Daily Planet, a childhood friend of his who he went to high school with, or a character who's had kind of an obsession with figuring out who Superman is and tracking him.
Why is Lois Lane doing the Charlie Day pose?
Lost your mind. You lost your goddamn mind, Lois.
She's a reporter. Anyways,
hi, John.
There are a number of versions of Lois Lane that have existed throughout the years,
including my two favorites being played by Dana Delaney and Amy Adams.
Yes, Dana Delaney, Amy Adams. There's the version. The Bruce Timm version. There is a. Okay, so I just found this image, and Kevin, I hope you appreciate it.
I do. I do.
Hell yeah.
So yeah,
I may not be an Ichigo Rukia. I may not be an Ichigo Rukia shipper, but damn, that looks nice. I'm not going to lie.
Good in blue. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be Mary Jane? Or
I think that's Mary Jane cosplaying Lois Lane.
That is Mary Jane Watson cosplaying as Lois Lane, although you could be forgiven for thinking that it's one of the many alternate versions of Lois that happens to have bright red hair.
Oh wait, it could also be Lana Lang.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
It could be Lana. So there was also that big period of time where Lana had the red hair. So Clark and Lois and Clark have Clark Kent has a thing for people with LL in their name and red hair. So yes, Hoye shippers, there is some evidence to back up Super Lex or
besides Connor Kent's existence.
Yes.
Wait, how did she even survive? Was she doing the work?
Anyways, I would assume she's
Superman
a freak
can control
Gizmo. She is canonically Gizmo. She is canonically a freak in the sheets.
Was there kryptonite in the room so he could go ham on her?
Again, she is a freak.
That's the thing. Superman can control his strength.
Yeah, but
have you guys seen the Robot Chicken episode where they're investigating because Lois was sucking him off and he came and he?
This is not the boys. Okay, this is not the boys. The super schlong is not going to super destroy Lois's super cooch.
Oh my god.
Alternatively, Superman could have also given her an injection of his blood to make her into Superwoman for a couple of weeks, like he did in the comics. Anyways, Lois Lane, highly investigative reporter, her quite a strong character. Her anybody who says otherwise can go fuck themselves. And to all of the people on Twitter who are hating on short-haired tomboy Lois Lane with the brown skin, and I'm happy to say that I'm happy to see that you can actually come out and tell the world that you're gay, because that's the only explanation I can have for not wanting to eat this cutie up. She's so fucking cute.
You're sipping for tomboy Lois Lane so hard.
Dude.
Here's my thing on the tomboy Lois Lane, though. It's not that it's a bad
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I just think it's funny.
I don't see that as a bad character. I just don't see it as Lois Lane. I see this as more like a new character.
Lois Lane. Okay, so Lois's dad is literally Darkseid. So
voiced by Darkseid. He's played by Michael Ironside in Smallville.
She aka General Katana
from Highlander 2.
From Highlander 2. Well,
it's Sam fucking Fisher.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And so she is aggressive. She is strong. And she will fucking taunt the hell out of a villain. And unfortunately, that causes some problems for her. She gets herself into a lot of trouble, but Superman is there.
And the DCAMU, she had the stones to throw rocks at Doomsday to distract him.
She actually in Superman Earth 1, she and Jimmy Olsen grabbed a fucking tow truck to haul Superman out of the Red Sun generator that was bearing down on Earth at the time. I mean, like this woman has some fucking
damn.
She ain't the leading lady of superhero love interest for nothing.
Yeah.
Anyway, Alex, where would you put her?
Girl, damn. Fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, are we gonna ask?
Are we
really
gonna ask?
Just answer the question.
Okay.
Can we just?
I'm putting her
all the way. Hold on, Alex. Let's say it together now because we both have the same thought. 1, 2, 3.
Devastation for fornication.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else? Who else said
hello,
that?
Hello, nurse for me.
Hey, she is all the way up at the top. She is above Black Cat, but below Morrigan.
Okay, then.
I can agree to that. Just because I really like Lois's characterization.
Wait, okay, so who else? Who else said DTF other than like Gizmo and Alex?
Me. I think RGS said it.
RGS.
Hey, look,
poor Margot Kidder. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a great Lois Lane.
Like she captured the sass of the character perfectly. Although Superman and the Richard Lester cut has her being a little bit rocks for brains.
The Donner cut fixed that.
So what's the theatrical cut?
So the theatrical cut is shit.
It's different. It's different from the Richard Donner cut.
The Donner cut. Ignore the original. Just watch the Donner cut.
No,
yes.
I will say, hey, they were both fucking cowards because they erased Lois's memory of Superman, and because I really like how it was in Man of Steel. She figured out who he was through logical deduction and investigative reporting, which is kind of a thing that I think would happen because she's a really smart cookie, and
even when Superman flat out spelled it out to her, or in Superman the Animated Series, Lois thought he was playing a sick joke on her.
Well, why would you think that he's being for real, though? I mean, if you say it out loud and be in that guy's position, no one would believe you.
Yeah. See, that's another thing. Thing is, like, that was actually a really good excuse. It's like him.
Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta be like that?
You know,
yeah,
there are two
I have to say,
instances where where the
no.
actress who voiced Lois in animated productions was the actual wife of the person who voiced Superman. The DCAMU had the DCAMU had Rebecca Romijn voice Lois in Death of Superman. And she sounded a lot better than the initial actress they had for her in that universe. And then there's also Laura Bailey, who voiced Lois Lane in Batman Superman Battle of the Super Sons.
Yes, and
while Travis Willingham voiced Superman.
Excellent.
Yes.
By the way, go watch that movie. It's fucking great. It's fucking great.
We all and enjoy our commentary track of it.
Yes.
Anyway, who hasn't spoken their thoughts of Lois Lane yet?
I know that Jarrett, Sonic, and myself haven't actually talked about it yet.
Fornication. Top tier.
Okay.
Okay, Sonic, all right.
Okay, Jarrett.
I love the fact that Lois Lane's always on Lex Luthor's dick, just telling him to just admit you're a supervillain.
Oh yeah. Huh.
So Lois Lane is sassy, confident.
By the way, I have to bring up something here. By the way, Frank Miller, if you were going to put Superman with Wonder Woman, you should have made Wonder Woman's secret identity Lois Lane, because isn't it fucking obvious?
I hated that.
If you're gonna put fucking Superman in with Wonder Woman, then Lois Lane has a strong enough personality to fucking carry that shit. And, come on, grow some balls.
Honestly, I don't like when people just decide, oh yeah, Superman with Wonder Woman because they're both strong.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
No, that may apparently.
Anyway,
injustice.
I've got balls of steel.
Anyway, Jarrett.
Yeah, he does indeed.
Jarrett, your thoughts.
So I like Lois. You know, she's an OG, a classic through and through.
She's classic damsel in distress.
Yeah.
Well,
but that doesn't mean she's useless, because she has proven herself capable, smart.
You want to know what her superpower is? Her superpower is being wherever the plot needs her to be.
Fair.
It's pretty powerful when you think
But
about it.
at least it's better than the plot armor in Mortal Kombat 2021.
At least.
To that when we get to it.
You mean Mortal Kombat 11?
Well, that too. Both 11 and 2021 sucked.
Anyway,
I think X could have been interesting, but time for later.
Even from the classic Fleischer cartoons and the DC, the Bruce Timm.
By the way, Gizmo. Oh, Alex, Seamus, and I have riffed the first few classic Superman cartoons.
Yes. Hey, that's Supergirl.
Yep. No, that is Lois Lane as Superwoman.
Superwoman.
The
bottom right, the blonde.
Oh yeah, that is Supergirl on the bottom right. But yeah, so yeah, Lois Lane was Superwoman briefly. She was quite good in that role.
Wait until you get to the episode where Superman literally has to beat the shit out of an impersonator.
Yeah.
Man, I swear, it's not me, it's the boss.
I would say devastation through fornication.
All right, Seamus, since you've been
damn, that's a good question.
All right, Seamus, since you've been in a
I'm not really picky placement wise, just
yeah. So, Seamus, since you've been full of hot takes lately, what about this one?
Yeah, how do you want to derail this?
Friend zone.
Oh boy! What is this? Because I keep derailing black-haired DC characters? Is that what this is all about?
That?
Pretty much.
Anime Superman. I don't know. I just looked up
that looks like Superman is done by Tezuka.
That's a cool idea. Okay, I'm not getting distracted by this art stuff there. I'm going to make my case on Lois there. Okay, she is one of the first love interest characters that was recurring in comic books there. She's been around the longest. She's the most iconic. That can't be denied. And of course, she's gone through as many designs as probably Superman has had chest emblems. Let's be honest
I'm
here.
hearing a butt, though.
You could argue, you could genuinely argue that her being the prototypical, the one, the only, the one who popularized the whole trope, the whole damsel in distress the whole time. But depending on your kink, she might be
She
into
is
that.
not a
Who
damsel
knows?
in distress.
Who
If
knows?
anything, she's the prototype for Mary Jane.
But beyond that whole like trope there that some people may like or may not like, what have you, that's up to you. The point is that the point is the point is much like a certain other black-haired character in fiction, Monkey D. Luffy. She never seems to learn from her mistakes, yet she keeps doing things anyway, and we love her for it regardless. Yes, I am. This is the hot take that is part of it.
I'm not fond of Luffy or what people
But
are
Lois
fond
Lane
of
does
with.
the exact same shit. She does the same thing, and yet she never learns.
And here's the thing, she's still far more interesting.
I think Luffy's got to beat there, but I'm not talking
First
about.
off, she does learn from her mistakes because she goes about getting the scoop in different angles. She actually knows when to rely upon Superman for help instead of just going in. And honestly, she's a woman. A really interesting female character.
Yep.
I was getting to that. I was mentioning all the. I was mentioning all her flaws here.
Let me handle that, bucko.
I was mentioning.
But one of your pluses was she's a woman.
I did find that kind of like hilarious. Like, okay. So
Well,
she's got a one up above. She's got a one up
after
above
our
Jimmy
own
Olsen.
hearts.
Then,
Why is there a random ninja?
I think that's Lois Lane cosplaying as a ninja.
That is not Lois.
But like back on point, yeah, I can't deny that she's quite a deep character, despite her many foibles. She's
It's supposed to be Jade from Mortal Kombat.
That is not Jade.
She's quite like strong and independent because she does go things by her own like rules there, regardless of the consequences, which
Strong
makes
woman.
sense for a reporter.
Strong woman.
Honestly, that matches her quite well. So, and the fact that she's endeared for almost a century definitely speaks volumes about how much character she's had and many different writers
poor
actually worked around
Bizarro.
that.
Oh, adorable.
So, for that reason and many more, and also because she is like Clark Kal-El's like best like match there because of like her assertiveness and what have you, and we all kind of like that, don't we? And of course,
and remember, she is canonically a freak in the sheets.
She is definitely in the devastation before fornication tier for me. Yeah, no hot take this
finally,
time.
Finally, Sheamus actually has a correct take.
There's no such thing as a correct
this day, Sheamus.
Anyway, I will concede that it would definitely be in the DTF material, and yes, place her where Alex suggested, above Black Cat, below Morgan.
Nah, because the thing
I agree with that as well.
Okay. Now here's the thing: these two had like unanimous DTF here, whereas there was one Hello Nurse here. So that
I changed my vote.
But you're in DTF though.
Yeah, I changed my vote to DTF. I had it in Hello Nurse initially.
I thought you said it was someone else said it was Hello Nurse, didn't
Nope.
you?
Did anyone else say Hello Nurse?
You can't just change it after that point just because you don't like the black
Sure, I can. Sure, I can.
That's called favoritism.
What's wrong? How is it
favoritism? You want DC to have a head up above Marvel, and we all know it.
Yes.
We haven't even got to Marvel yet.
So I'm keeping your vote there because you're clearly trying to skew it in your favor. So I'm not buying that. You stuck your vote.
I mean, I don't care. The girls I like are where they should be.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, so where are we thinking for, like, she's obviously high up here, not the top two, because, again, unanimous there. So
you mean the top three?
And she's between here and here. Where would we put Lois
All
Lane?
the way as high up as you can.
Above Rangiku.
Okay, anyone else? Any
yeah,
other hot takes
above Rangiku, because she's got like a lot of interesting takes.
There we go. So apparently,
so now we have our top. So we still have our top five: Morgan, Black Cat, Lois Lane, Rangiku Matsumoto, and Orihime Inoue.
Yeah, I guess it's going to show the personality of deeper characters speak more than chest volume, given that we've had like more characters to throw in them.
There is deep character and personality in the Bleach characters. You're just somewhat mad.
There is a lot of deep character and personality.
I'm not mad.
She keeps
I'm
it
not
between
mad.
her boobs.
No,
Seamus
is fuming.
Seamus, you do sound like you're fuming.
I'm not mad. I like the Bleach character. I just think
wait until we get to Naruto.
a bit higher, honestly. Than she should
the guy who says the guy who crammed his OC in here.
Yep.
Yes, but at least I didn't upsell her. And
you are eternally salty that she's below Charmcaster.
It's called branding, so of course I can.
Oh shit! Can I throw my OCs? No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway,
from my OC.
I think we'll call it off for tonight since it's getting late. So next time when we come back to the Waifu Wars, we will hopefully be finishing DC and starting with Megan Moores. Give us a preview. Jared, would you care to give us a preview on our lovely white Martian chick?
White Martian chick? What are you talking about? Like Power Girl?
She's Ms. Martian.
Miss Martian.
Well, Power Girl's an alien too. So
but here's the thing: Megan is a white Martian.
But
do you prefer
that doesn't make any sense.
White Martian?
She can change her colorization.
Her
coloration.
Is it MISS or MS?
Yes, MISS.
Either way works.
At first, people thought Miss Martian was an alien from Mars, like a green Martian, but then it's been revealed that she was actually a white Martian that pretended to be a green Martian.
Oh, that's confusing as hell. Okay.
Yeah,
see, it's not really. It's still
fucking ball buddy.
I remember back when her character used to be cool in Young Justice. Nowadays,
now that I've regained control of DOA for Tecmo, all the girls I do not represent DOA hardcore values will be laid up. That means you, Mary Rose, you are not my daughter. You will be
the way that Megan is portrayed in seasons 3 and 4 in Young Justice.
I have a comic for all these.
Makes me sad.
She with the big boobs.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame because I think she was pretty interesting.
I also would plan on getting a commission done with my version of Superboy. With Miss Martian.
Just wait until we get to
the
DOA.
Kevin, I found a Superboy figure at the closeout store near me.
And I'm guessing it's Young Justice Superboy.
It's always Young Justice Superboy.
No, funnily enough, no, it's 90s Superboy minus the sunglasses.
So it's just him with the jacket.
Him with the jacket, and for some reason a 5 o'clock shadow.
Ew.
No, I
anyway,
think that sounds more like one of the more modern reboots of Superboy because there was a time when.
I know. I'm just saying. Anyways,
Anyway, so look forward to us rating Megan.
Yes.
For now, next week we will be indulging in Ben's awful.
I think we're doing the Wizard next. Actually,
I love
Wizard.
The power.
Yes, please.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
It's so bad.
We're gonna have to look at that. But yeah, I think we're doing the Wizard. I'd have to check. Actually, if we're doing the Wizard, I need to change the speed on my Amazon order. Because it needs to be here by then.
Mario Bros. 3 references.
Anyway, so
dinosaur.
Anyway, so anybody feel like shilling before we go?
Yeah, name's Gizmo Hibiki. You'll see my channel is the same name. I'm currently still streaming Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Cool. And Jarrett?
If you like retro and waifus, twitch.tv/Jarrett1991. I'm playing a variety of different things. I really don't have a set schedule.
And I know RGS you said that you don't really have anything to shill, correct?
I don't have anything to shill, but hey, yeah, Dubby, code meh, 10% off, get it.
And Seamus.
Oh yeah, I'm back, by the way. Still nothing to promote because I haven't yet to return to content creation. But I helped post this evening along with with Kevin and Gizmo. So
that counts for its own reward, if you ask me.
Right. So, like I said, and next time we do the Waifu Wars, we will be starting with Megan Moore. So look forward to that. Anywho,
Yes, and
toodles.
I would love to
See
be
you,
able to get all the way to Wonder Woman in the next one, but I don't think we're going to. Anyways,
we might.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye, Dr. Alex.